is how legends are made. I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Hello, guys. It's Group B night. Road to Legends Group B Season 4. Welcome, guys. We have me, Don, Crazy Boom, and Bullions, of course. Welcome, guys. We're looking forward to Group B. Group A was very exciting. Hopefully, we have another great night.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those nights where it's a very, very tight group again. A very exciting group. Lots of very top quality competitors today. I think it's going to be a very top quality FM draft.
Yes, so we will kick on and start talking about our managers. So, on to that. So, let's start from the start. First manager we have is Tony Jameson, and massive man in the community, really experienced drafter, obviously a part of FM playoffs. What are we saying? Great first name on the list.
Good. Yeah, no, do you know what? Other than me spanking Tony in the FMTMs, he looked absolutely like unbeatable. So like one of the favorites, I think. He picks the right squad and he'll be unstoppable. So yeah, Tony.
Yeah. What do you think, Don? Tony he's definitely one of the favourites to Group B.
I think he's definitely up there. I don't know if I would class anyone as a favourite in this group. I think this group is completely open, to be honest with you. But, Tony's been there, he's done it. He's done well in FMTM, he's done well in every competition. I remember getting absolutely destroyed by him in the Spring Cup not all that long ago.
He's just got the final of the club shop as well, isn't he? Not club shop. Draft club, sorry. So she's got the final of draft club yesterday as well. So he's a very, very good drafter. What do you think, Crazy Boom?
No, yeah, he's very good. I think he was one of the only people to beat Salmon on that FMTM night.
Yes.
The last one.
Yeah, and
so it shows his capability.
Yes. Massive name. Really happy to have him on board. And next we have another massive name. Did you want to kick us off on Coke Zanko? Don?
Zanko is one of these guys that I've came across streaming his normal save quite a bit recently. He streams very, very regular. He has got a bit more involved in the competitive draft scene. I've not had a chance to keep up with a whole lot of his results. I believe, if I'm right in thinking, he maybe had a semi-final or a final in the Summer Cup. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But he's someone who's definitely showing metal while being quite new to the scene. So I'm excited to see what he offers tonight and what is a very tough group.
Yeah, a massive thanks for jumping in so late as well after we had a few. He's one of late managers to jump in for Group B after Murphy had to drop out. So massive thanks for that as well, mate. And we wish you the best of luck. What do you think, Bullions?
Could be a surprise package. Obviously, he's a surprise entry into the competition now, but I haven't seen him draft a lot. So for me, it's going to be interesting to see what he does, how he plays. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing him in. And again, like you said, thank you for jumping in when you can. Done us a massive favour and could be in with a massive chance into the finals.
Definitely. And Crazy Boom?
I mean, he'll be a big surprise for me because I knew nothing about Coach Wood, so I am ready to see what he can do in this competition because I have zero opinions or knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know massive amount of him, but I've heard some good things. So I'm really interested to see what he can add to the table. And next we have another late entry replacing Summer in FM King. Massive thanks for jumping in. Obviously, he was part of the qualifiers last season, but couldn't get the job done. So he's back this season. Do we think he is an outsider for Group B this season?
Anyone else want to start on this one?
Yeah, I think he's a very good drafter. I have in a few drafts with him, whether I think they were like bad lip twitches or maybe even a couple of Limo streams. He seems to always beat me anyway. So like very good drafter. I think he definitely has a shot of winning the group. We'll go into that probably later, but will anyone get second place tonight is a different story. But
Yes,
I think tonight it's about winning the group, and FM King has a good shot of doing that.
Yeah, definitely. Remember, guys, same as on Tuesday, the winner automatically goes through to join a very, very strong lineup we've got for the final. And the second best placed team after a very strong performance by Mulch in Group A is 15 points. So anyone needs to beat 15 points and quite good goal difference to make it through. So it's going to be a hard challenge to try and get that second spot. But there's some great managers in Group B, so it's definitely possible. Moving on from FM King.
I'll touch King just now, just because Bullions mentioned, obviously, Limo's draft. The rankings for Limo's season just came out. FM King is sitting third in that, behind just myself and Limo. And this highlights that he has played less games than both me and Limo. I think he's 3 points behind me with a game less played. And he'd be, if he was to play as many games as what Limo has, there's a very big chance he would be up there with Limo as well, if not ahead. It just shows you for me how quality a drafter he is. He's fairly new to the drafting. I think he said to me he's only done a Road to Legends and the Summer Cup. I'm not sure what his results were in those competitions off the top of my head, but you know, this guy's got ability regardless of that, and I think tonight's a good chance for him to show that.
Yeah, definitely. And do you have anything else to add on FM King? Crazy Boom.
I've seen him around the thing. I've never played against him myself, but I have seen him around at certain drafts, and he seems to have good knowledge with the thing. So he's definitely an outside shot, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yes, a massive shout out to Don as well, who's taken on the graphics. And then this week after Gormy's being ill, we wish him best again. Same as we did on Tuesday.
Don.
And he has smashed it. They look awesome. Thanks, moving on.
Sorry, I'm literally just tweaking up some graphics right now in the background, which is why I'm a bit slow for those that are watching. That's why I'm not always quite responsive.
So next we have another entry from FMTM and the new member of the UBS Unbelievable Streamers podcast in Grimmy. Obviously, FMTM didn't perform up to the standards of Road to Legends in Group A. Do we think he's got what it takes to make it through? He's coming off some good form in FMTM. Do we think he's got what it takes? Oh, I believe he also done well in the playoff path to the playoffs on Tuesday as well. So a very outsider for this very tough group. I think he can definitely win it.
I think for me, Grimmy's always up there. You know, this is a guy who's consistently there or thereabouts in tournaments. He's not too wavy in his results. You know, he's always up the top end when I've seen him. He's consistent. I think when you compare, you know, you're talking about the FMTM guys on Tuesday. I think as a drafter, Grimmy is maybe slightly ahead of where they are in drafting terms just now. That's no disrespect to Straight Edge or Bragster. I think just Grimmy's probably does a few more drafts than them, to be honest with you, which makes a big difference. And that's just experience of learning when to tweak things that I think Grimmy has, and he consistently drafts well as well. I don't think I've ever seen him pick a team and I've gone, I think that's a shady pick here or there.
Yeah, and could he be the one who, being part of UBS now, could he beat Mulcher's title?
Jono, sorry to cut you off, but are you aware that apparently we are under talk shows and podcasts on Twitch?
We'll get that sorted now.
So, while we're in with Grimmy, well, the tables have quickly turned, by the way, as I am the commentator and Grimmy is on the other side. But no, I hope Grimmy does really well. Grimmy's a sound lad, a good commentator, and last time out, apparently he's somehow turned into a good drafter. So let's see how he goes. I'm looking forward to it.
Does Jono know that he's flipping through slides right now?
Yeah, you've skipped a fair few, Jono.
Okay,
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll mention my piece of Grimmy. I've played Grimmy quite a few times in the FM scene, and I know he drafts really well. His tactics are quite good. In our games, it's always been back and forth. Like, I usually have a red card against him every single time without fail. For some reason. It just always happens. But yeah, Grimmy has gotten better. I saw him in FMTM where he surprised everyone that day and was near the top and had a chance to win it. So he does seem to be getting a lot better at drafts.
Cool. Sorted.
Right, are we
so-
ready to move on?
Yes. So next we have iWaffle making his rankings debut. in Road
iWorf, I
to
believe it is, buddy.
iWolf.
iWorf.
iWolf. Sorry, making his debut for in a draft competition, ranked draft competition. I don't know what much to add on him. I've not seen him in any drafts. Do we have any background knowledge on him?
So I know he does Muzza's and Limo's draft, so I'm just literally checking where he is in Limo's rankings just now because I think that's probably our best judge. But I can't actually see it. I can't see it. I've definitely seen him in there before though, but he's not shown on Limo's rankings just now, so maybe he's not done it for a wee while. But I've played him a few times. It's a solid drafter. Goes deep in the drafts that I've played. I believe this is his ranking debut. So I really want him to do well. I think this is a field.
It is ranking debut, yeah.
I think he's done quite well in Muzza's draft thing I've seen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's quite consistently in Muzza's drafts. But, this is quite a bit of a baptism of fire for a ranking competition in terms of, I don't think there's, when you look at a lot of rank competitions, you'll have always have 2 or 3 big names. Obviously, we've got Tony in here, who's a big name. But a lot of these guys are very experienced drafters. It's sort of the opposite end of that, where I think this is much, much harder to win, but you've got less names. So for me, this is a baptism of fire for iWorf as he comes in here. But
and it only gets even harder if you make it through to next week. That's all I'll say.
Of course. But I also believe that he has the quality to compete in this field. So I think he's got an outside chance. I wouldn't make him a favourite, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if he goes on to win today.
Anyone else got anything to add?
I really don't. I know a little bit. Like, I think I've played him a couple times in someone's draft. Like, I keep wanting to say like it might be a Muzza or Limo stuff draft, but yeah, no. Another newcomer. It's always good to have someone new to the draft scene, like the drafting ranking scene. So
it's what Road to Legends about. We try
an element of unpredictability.
We try and get at least 2 or 3 not ranked people from qualifiers every season, or applicants every season. We've done that.
We saw last season with Ashboy and stuff, not ranked.
Yeah, exactly. We had that was such a good qualifying group. It had you had Tom FM, you had Fox in the Box, and who would have expected a new first time drafter in the rankings in Ashboy to go all the way and win that group. So it is definitely possible. So we will now move on.
I also want to apologise to Iworth. I know he's very keen on having I as a little I, but the font that I use capitalises everything, so that's why it's not a little I. Just so we're all aware that
Another very experienced drafter. He's been in a lot. He's been FMTM. He's been, I believe, he's been in playoffs. He's been path to playoffs. He's been in various of competitions and Discord competitions as well. And that is Brofist. Very experienced drafter. I think he's definitely got a chance.
And I find that his story is amazing. The fact is what's happening in Ukraine, where he's from, to compete in these tournaments and be very good. It's just an amazing story.
Yeah, definitely. We're sending our best wishes to Ukraine and everyone there as well. And yeah, definitely think he's got a chance. What do we think, Don?
Yeah, I think he'll be there or thereabouts. Again, when I have seen this group, there's a lot of people that I know out with us in this comms that put Brofist as favourite, and I don't think that comes lightly, particularly in this quality of field. He's extremely experienced. You know, he gets results. As you say, he does it in a very, very difficult circumstance for himself as well. But it's consistent results, and I think that is a major, major thing. Consistent results don't come easy, and he's hopefully going to do a good job.
Yes, definitely. And Brilliance, what are we saying about Brofist?
I think Brofist will surprise people. I think he will do well. I think it's very hard to predict who I think will be number one, because there's a fair few. But I think if there is a chance, a possibility that maybe someone can pick that second, there's a couple people. I think Brofist will be around there. So yeah, he'll do very well, I think, tonight.
Yes. Yeah, I think we've covered it all there. I think we wish him the best, and we will now go on. I believe they have started shortlisting.
No, that is false. That is false. They forgot to snake it, so they're just literally running back into it as we speak. Everyone's joining the game. I will let everyone know when the shortlist begins.
Okay, cool. Next up, another very experienced drafter. He was in last season. We had him cons the season before that. He really knows his stuff, and that is G Mozza. I know you're a massive fan of G Mozza, Don, so we'll go to you to start.
I think, again, he's someone who's fairly new to the draft scene in terms of competitive drafts. I know he's done Road to Legends before. I know he's done a path to playoffs. I believe he done the Spring Cup. In fact, I remember playing him in the Spring Cup. He was in my group, and he was very unlucky not to get out of that group under dubious circumstances, shall we say. Both him and Limo both suffered to that situation, which benefited myself, unfortunately for them. But, I don't think we've seen the best of Mozza in competitive drafts yet. There's very, very few people in any draft competition that will always be experienced as Mozza. This guy drafts 3, 4, 5 times a week with very, very experienced and good draft players and very high ranked draft players and wins. I know he doesn't have one set tactic. He has tactics that he'll come into different competitions for. This is also a stipulation that he is very, very strong and plays regularly. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him do extremely well tonight.
Yes, and what are we for saying, Brilliance?
Well, I knew Mozza when we used to run around playing the in events, playing the old Among Us, and now we have him trying to become a legend, as it were. I like Mozza. Obviously, we had him on comms. Was it the last season or season before?
Season before. He was the manager last season.
He was enjoyable to be on comms. I thought he played really well last time, and evening Tony, as he's in the chat. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing G Mozza. He always does well. Again, it's stacked. It is stacked, and everyone is very experienced, as Don has said. And here we have another one. So I'm looking forward to it. I think Mozza is one of those people that will win it first or second for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so many. Literally, this group can go either way. I can't call this group.
Yeah, you're not going to figure out me for this group, guys. Absolutely.
No, you got to pick someone.
I've got to pick someone.
Muzza's a very tough opponent. I played him in the second round of the knockouts in the last one's qualifiers, and I have no idea how I managed to win that. I was panicking the entire way through because his tactic was just, and his strike force was just unstoppable. So I have no idea how I was able to outscore.
The other thing I will mention on Muzza is I know he's been studying how I do my set pieces because he got sick of conceding them to me. And I know he has been studying what I am doing. So whether we see a new set piece routine out of him, which is designed to either counter what I was doing or designed to create similar sort of situations, I'd be interested to see, because Muzza is one of those guys that will see something and he will go and try and learn it and tweak it.
Yeah, definitely, and we will make you pick a name at the end of which. I think we've got a few more managers to show, and then we will go to everyone and see who they think's going to win the group. As we say, it's going to be very hard, but
shortlisting has begun.
Yeah,
and we have our last manager, and we've got Dave back again. He was on last season as well. And another returning manager to qualifying. I don't know. I only really know on Dave what we had from him from qualifying last season. He couldn't quite get the job done last season, but again, I've seen him in like a few community drafts, and I think he's another outsider. What do we think?
We actually we were in I think it was the first half the playoffs kind of qualifying thing the playoffs did, and we were in the same group and we faced each other. I think he finished second, I finished first, if correctly. But no, he's a solid drafter. So yeah, again, it'd be interesting to see what he does. Obviously, everyone knows this pool. So everyone should fairly be knowledgeable, really. So it is anyone's game.
Anyone who missed Tuesday, it's the same draft pool. So it's a limited budget, 18 to 20 picks, 1 minute draft picks, and yes, that is the draft. So they've got unlimited money, so they shouldn't run out of money. And anything else to add on that, Crazy Boom?
I have nothing to add on this.
Going to you, Don.
Dave's not someone that I feel like I've seen a huge amount of. I feel like I commentated on him last season and their results are blanking out. I've been absolutely manic today and I've not done my homework, so I'm sorry, guys. But he's one of those names that I see crop up from time to time, and I think he does seem to have a solid result. He's got a lot of respect from my knowledge and from myself. I think this is a pool and that he could do well in. It's a pool, as you say, everyone knows, so let's see how we go out. Let's see how they push and develop and whatnot. But I think, he's got a chance. I think he's got a chance.
Unfortunately for him, he got knocked out in the first round, the last qualifiers.
Yeah.
To Jack.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. So
come on then. Who've got winning?
Yes. You go first, Brilliant. Who do you think is going to win?
I think Tony's going to win.
You know what? I was going to go Tony as well.
Yeah, I think it'll be Tony, and then someone like Mozza will be second.
What about you, Don?
I'm kind of torn between two people who I've played quite a lot, to be honest, and that is Muzza and King. King's obviously came in at the last minute, but these two guys are guys that play this stipulation, very, very regular, at least once a month.
Yeah.
Because of that, they're much more experienced when it comes to the actual side of it, where you have the unlimited budget. I don't think a lot of people have that experience.
Yeah.
On that basis, I am just going to pick King. Okay. Purely because above Muzza and Limo's ranking. On no other basis other than that.
Fair enough.
I do believe they're the two of the highest guys, and I do believe they're two of only a few people that have a positive goal difference in that. So that's my basis. My Twitch keeps freezing, so I am hoping that I can actually give you guys some commentary tonight because
we've got about 20 seconds until the draft begins.
I've got 33 seconds on mine.
Yeah. I've got 23 seconds, but literally every stream I'm opening is literally just
I've got
instantly
10
pausing.
seconds, so we'll see who gets the first pick. I'll keep everyone informed. Miles, you find
who
what's
do
there.
you? Before we start looking at the draft, Crazy Boom, who do you think is going to win?
From playing against the
Sanko's
person a
got
lot in
first
drafts,
pick.
I'm going to say Brofist.
Okay, cool. So with a variety of different names there we think is going to win. So for me and Bullions who have gone for Tony. Who would be your first pick, guys? We haven't had, with the changes in graphics this week, we haven't had a chance to finish them all. But it's only Billions who didn't get to do it on Tuesday. So we'll start with Billions. So who would your first pick, your avoid pick, and your value pick be, Billions?
Well, Haaland's first pick. Job done. Don't ever pick Mbappe, and if you pick Mbappe, shame on you. And
Speaking of which, Holland was the first pick.
yeah, there you go. And value pick just because he's 3 million and he's good at his age, Makoko. Can't go wrong with a bit of Makoko.
Muzza's taken Van Dijk as his first pick as well.
Cool.
Zanko has a Haaland for everyone else's knowledge.
Haaland and then Van Dijk. Lovely 2 picks to go straight away in the wild ball draft.
Yes.
Yep. I think I'm going to change my first pick for tonight, and I'm going to go with. I'm actually going to just counter Billions and go with Mbappe, just because of the tactical versatility.
I
had
Mbappe.
He's rage quit, guys. He's rage quit.
I had Mbappe on Tuesday anyway, and I'm sticking with him. He's never let me down in a draft, so he wasn't very good on Tuesday. He wasn't very good on Tuesday, I must admit. But he's never let me down. So yeah, Mbappe.
Iworth has taken a Ruben Diaz as his first pick.
And Lewandowski's just gone. Yeah, Lewandowski has just gone by FM King. Big pick.
Salah to Brofist.
Did anyone else notice that last year Lewandowski never got picked in a draft because he was like 90 million and no one wanted him?
Yeah. Modric has gone to Dave Goodjar for a solid first pick there. I think the difference with Lewandowski now, particularly in this sort of step where you've got an unlimited budget, you can pick players that you like. You don't have to worry about the price of them.
Son.
Yeah.
Son's a brave choice for a first pick for me. I think he's so inconsistent. You either get the world
John,
out
you're so delayed on the draft screen.
Grimmy has a double pick here.
Kylian Mbappe has gone to Grimmy, I believe.
Yeah, Grimmy went for Mbappe.
Well, he's going to lose.
He was hovering over him for quite a bit. And he's gone with Rudiger. Rudiger and Mbappe to Grimmy.
Is Rudiger out with Van Dijk? Is he the first defender to go? Because if he
Van Dijk is the first leader.
Yeah, but Van Dijk.
No, Diaz.
Van
Dijk, then Rudiger.
Thanks, guys. Dave Goodger taking Lukaku.
As I'm hosting,
who took Lukaku? Lukaku just went. I didn't see who took.
As I'm hosting Billions, can you press the share button and just share your screen for the game? Because my internet's struggling to do both.
Brofist is taking Rafa Varane.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Cheers, boom. Cairo Immobile has gone to FM King just as Tony was talking about taking Immobile if he came round to him.
Wait, King has got Lewandowski and Immobile. Yowzers, that's scary already. That is
going for a strike force.
That is crazy. Immobile is good though. Like obviously, you would think someone was going to pick Immobile as soon as possible.
Yeah, Tony was literally just talking about him as he went.
Iworth has gone for Alziman.
Yeah,
that's a strong pick as well. Tony looks to be looking for plan Bs. as Muzza has taken Lewis Muriel, a player who I
Great
know he
signing.
loves. He
Yeah,
absolutely
great
loves
signing.
Muriel.
He will score goals if he's used well.
Can't
I
take-
am not convinced if he is the right player for this pick. This pool,
Can't play for
but
Dave as well. It's a good pick.
yeah, that was a little while ago, Jono.
Yeah.
Did you see who took Lukaku? Because Lukaku went about then, and I didn't see who took him. Not Lukaku. Was it Lukaku?
You said Lukaku, I knew.
Yeah, someone took a player, and I seen it, but the next pick got taken before I could read who'd made the pick.
On my screen, Varane's just gone to Brofist.
Yeah, that could have been who. Yeah, I think it was a pick before Varane before Kante that I missed. Laporte going to Zanko. He is currently on his double pick, guys. Are you guys doing this screen share thing? Is that working or?
Laporte has just been picked.
Yeah.
By the way, we have done 2 rounds. I've not seen Zuma go. I've not seen Bastoni go. I've not seen Pau Torres go. The only aerial centre back we've seen go so far is Van Dijk, who's the best defensive centre back as well. These guys are not thinking about their set pieces.
I saw that
didn't see
Mozza
Zuma
was
go either. Your other good pick. Did you like
Mozza was
Zuma?
hovering across Bastoni before you picked Muriel, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the 3 defenders. If you're looking at for an aerial thing and you can't get Van Dijk, you're looking at Zuma, Bastoni, Pau Torres. You're giving up a little bit.
Skriniar has gone to Zanka.
Skriniar is another one. I think he's maybe a notch down. On
Bastoni has gone to Muzza.
Cool.
That's a very good pick for me. If he sticks Kurt Zuma next, my
Trent
next
has
pick
gone to Worf.
Worf. Yeah, just saw that. I'm up to date now. Trent just saw Wolf.
FM Kim went for Kevin De Bruyne. And Brofist has Fabinho.
You are on fire, Crazy Boom Man. On fire, son. Going to see if I can switch around and go wish these guys
There we
best
go.
luck as I can.
Cool.
Yeah, my Twitch seems to be working a bit better now that I've actually.
Matt Hummels to Dave.
So is mine now. I've done that.
Dave has gone for Hummels.
Yep. Yeah, just seen that.
As Tony is going for Sané.
Yeah, he's looking at Sané, yeah. And
just want to highlight King here. He is flashing off our logo. What a man. What a man.
oh, legend.
Frankie de Jong to Grimmy.
It is a beautiful logo. So
1 second.
Grimmy has picked Frankie de Jong.
Frankie de Jong is one of those players that I think Grimmy could do really well with. He's so versatile. You know, this is a guy that you can have in DM, CM.
And João Cancelo, the Grimmy.
Yeah, that's another very versatile player. João Cancelo, one of the few elite fullbacks that can play both sides.
And Nicolas Sula to Tony.
Ooh. I've not actually used Sula. Is he any good?
Sule is a very, very surprising early pick for me. When you
Tamori will be a great pick.
I cannot pronounce that name that went to Lizinki or something. Bernardo Silva went to Brofist.
Bullions has disappeared.
Bullions has died, everyone. We apologize.
Are you alive?
We have revived Bullions. It doesn't.
I pressed the wrong button, or I think I clicked log in, and he just made me log in, and I was like, I don't have an account. What's going on? Stop. Don't know what happened there, guys. Apologies.
Reece James has gone to FM King. Delit has gone to Worf.
Bernardo Silva's gone to Brofist.
Moz's shortlist
Goretzka
is
has gone to
absolutely outrageous, by the way.
Kimmich has gone to Zanka.
If Mozza got all of his players on the shortlist, I'd cry. I'd literally go to sleep.
I mean, Zanka's just got Kimmich.
Kimmich is one of those. I criticised Kimmich the other day. And then Kimmich played, was it Mulch?
Yeah.
And when he started subbing off Kimmich and not playing Kimmich, he started getting results.
Exactly.
I
think it was Kimmich off for he put on Kyle Walker.
Yeah. On paper, Kimmich looks so good. But the stuff that Mulch reported was the exact same stuff that I criticised him for. And stuff that his stats suggest he should not do, which tells you there's a hidden stat in there causing it. or it's a Harry Kane situation where he's a top quality player, but for whatever reason he's not going to work on
Alfonso
drafting.
Davis to Zenko as well.
That is a great pick, though.
I used to
Building a
always
good
pick
team.
Kimmich. I used to pick Kimmich. He's always like, yeah, let's go get him a right back or decent
love
defensive
Kimmich.
midfielder. And I've stopped picking him recently because he just doesn't do anything.
Barella to Muzza. He's gone with Barella.
That is
He's
a great
normally
pick.
my
gone with
third pick, Kimmich.
Worf has gone with Milinkovic Savic. Another one. Don is not the greatest.
I'm
of fans
actually
of.
quite a big fan of Milinkovic Savic, just not in an unlimited draft world pool.
And
I like
David De Gea has gone to Brofist.
That is a
the picks are
very
flying
interesting.
through. Now we're
Dave
getting
has gone to Benzema.
I'm going to just go to David De Gea there. I've not seen a goalkeeper go yet. You have Ederson, Alisson, Ter Stegen, Neuer.
Yep.
All
And
these
David
guys
De Gea
are
is the
free.
first one that goes.
And David De Gea is the one you're picking. I'm not going to
Tammy
criticize
Abraham.
people.
To be
What
fair,
a pick.
I would have picked Onana and he's 11 million. So
Rumi has gone with Bruno
I'd
Fernandes.
be
Clearly
picking
his
all
United.
those guys that
Onana.
I've just mentioned in an unlimited draft over Onana as well, Booleans. I like Onana.
Grimmy has
Onana's
gone with
my
another
favorite
keeper,
pick.
Mendy.
Onana's the best goalkeeper in the game, I think.
Don, another keeper has gone.
I
Mendy is now gone
strongly
to Grimmy.
disagree. I wouldn't pay, 70 million to get a Ter Stegen or a Neuer normally, but in an unlimited pool.
And
That's
Dave
what
has
I am.
gone with Zlatan. He's returned from Group A.
Zlatan.
Yeah, I think Abraham for Tony's going to be a very good pick.
But it's interesting that the first two goalkeepers picked are David De Gea and Mendy.
Yeah. I think, Mendy was really good on Tuesday night, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I believe Falcon literally said
To
Mendy
miss-
was one.
Costas Domitius has gone to Brofist.
Um,
Lionel Messi has
Messi.
gone to FM King.
Ooh.
So he has a Mobile, Lewandowski, and Messi.
Oh, stop it. Everyone else needs to just go home. There's no point. There's just no point.
Tony's looking at Diego Lott. Right back.
I'm really sorry that I've got to keep meeting up. The little one's constantly trying to get my attention, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm just...
Andy Robertson to Worf.
That's another great pick. Alphonso Davies and Andy Robertson are the two best left backs in the game for me. As much as I say that, I'd still be picking Gaia above them just because I love Gaia.
I think Guy is better. There are
Mother has
some left
gone
backs.
with Tony Cruz.
Like Andrew Robertson gets sent off like all the time.
Thomas Muller to Zenka.
That's a very interesting pick this early, I think.
Yeah.
Does he have... Is it Zanko that took Modric as well?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I think so, yeah.
He's took Rodri as well. Just now, Zenka. Rodri's a decent pick.
Oh, so I've just got some insider information.
Monster's gone for Ronaldo.
King is not drafting to a tactic. He is drafting players that he thinks will work, and he is going to adjust his tactic to his opponents.
Okay.
Fair play to him.
Is he gonna?
Let's see
Is
if
he
it
gonna?
works.
Is he gonna
Mother
do?
has gone with Ronaldo.
Is he gonna do the straight edge technique and use about 500 tactics like he did on Tuesday
I
night?
don't think King is quite that style. I don't think he's quite
It
that
worked
style.
eventually for straight edge.
Eventually.
He did beat GYR.
Yeah, that's when it worked eventually. Gee,
Of all the people to beat after testing 500 tactics, he beat
but as
GYR.
Don said that day, he thinks this VAR was so confused he didn't know which tactic he was countering at that point.
Yeah, I still don't think he does. I think GYR hasn't even spoken in our group chat since then. I think he's still traumatized. The poor man.
Casemiro to Worf. Mane has now gone to FM King.
I'm just looking at FM King's team. He's got Reece James, Theo Hernandez as his two fullbacks, which are solid. I didn't quite catch his midfield. I really wish there was a rewind button and I could just pause on Twitch for 30 seconds. But he's got Kevin De Bruyne, Messi, Immobile, and I can't remember who his first pick was.
Lewandowski he got before.
Lewandowski. That is one scary looking team, and I can see why.
And he also has Mane now on top of that.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Manny did really well on Tuesday as well.
Oh, Jono's favorite, Kim Pim, has gone to Dave. Tomori has gone to Tony.
Oh, my Twitch has just froze again.
That's not a centre back partnership. I usually see Nicholas Sewell and Tomori.
Has
Like
anyone
two
picked
centre-backs,
Trent?
yes.
Has anyone picked Trent or Hakimi?
Someone
Trent.
did pick Trent.
Yeah,
Trent went.
yes, Trent went quite early.
Trent Rent, Hakimi's still there. I see there.
Zuma has gone to Grimmy. Grimmy has gone
Yeah.
to Coach Zuma. He's finally been picked on.
Tony's got Tomori, a very good pick.
And Lottie to Grimmy as well.
Lottie would be a second set pick for me.
Solid
I think
picks
he's-
there from Grimmy.
Yeah, I think Lottie's a very, very good player, but he'd be one of those ones that I'd be taking as a backup.
Tony has
left back.
gone with Jordan Henderson.
Has someone got their stream?
Brofist
sound
has
up?
gone with
Coming
Raheem
through the
Sterling.
stream.
I'm just, because I'm listening to their chats as well, I can hear everyone talking because they're unmuted, which is great to hear, by the way, that they're talking to each other through the draft. And they were talking about a player, and I couldn't hear quite the name of what the player they said, but it was this player. Tori went, "This player's got legs," and Muzza just replies, "Just about."
Pau Torres has finally gone to FMK.
Has Zuma gone yet?
Yeah, he
Zuma
just
went
went.
to Grimmy.
he
Grimmy
went.
just got him in the last pick.
I don't really rate Pau Torres. Like I just for draft wise.
James Ward-Prowse has gone
Yeah, I don't
to
rate him
Wolf.
on. I rate him in real life, but not on draft.
James
I
Ward-Prowse
think,
is now gone.
I use Pau
Wolf.
Torres quite a bit in draft, and he's one of those defenders you go if you're playing for set pieces and aerial balls. So
Sadly,
if
Mr. Set Piece, James Ward-Prowse has gone to a different team.
Neymar has gone to Muzza, that's a very interesting pick.
He didn't really do too good when he was drafted on
Has
Group A.
anyone ever seen Neymar have a good draft?
No, he did
Never.
terrible in Group
Like-
A's one. Whoever drafted him in Group A didn't.
If Neymar has a good game in a draft, I
Zanko has
will
gone with Odegaard.
eat something weird. I don't know. He'd never. Neymar was rubbish. Like
Do
I don't know why. but he's
Are we gonna take the mick out for manager picking Harry Maguire today?
Yes.
like we did on Tuesday.
Yes.
I mean, I tried to tell Straight Edge to not do it, and he
We all
convinced me
tried.
that he was. He convinced me that he wasn't going to play anyway, and then he started playing him.
Well, I take the Mickey when Man United's manager in real life picks him. So
We
why
can
would I
start-
stop
yeah.
now?
At
He
least
can start
he's
now.
injured now, so he won't even get picked.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna get picked anyway. To be fair,
Yeah, but now he's injured. He missed a spot on the bench. He's going to
What a
lose the
shame.
bench spot now. Zanko has gone with Neuer. Another keeper's gone.
Tony's looking. Oh, if he was gonna look at Louis there, but he's not.
And Muzza has gone with Davide Caballero. And Vlahovic has
Having
gone
a
to
quick
Worf.
look at Muzza's team, and I'm going to quickly print screen this. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Pressed it right now, so that we can go through this because
Vlahovic to Worf.
so
Tony's
Muzza
looking
has
screwed.
in his team he's got Calabria, Van Dijk, Bastoni. That is a very strong centre back pairing. You've got Goretzka, Cruz, and Barella in the midfield. That's a very strong midfield, and it covers the lack of legs in Modric. He's got Neymar, Ronaldo, and Muriel so far as his teams.
Ooh.
That's a very
Except for
strong
Neymar.
looking team. Out with Neymar, that's a very
Yeah,
strong looking team.
except for Neymar, yeah.
And
I
Phil
don't know
Foden
too
has
much
gone
about
to
Calabria.
Brofist.
But if you want someone to fall on the
Oh,
floor,
Courtois has
and-
now gone. Another keeper to Dave.
if you want
David
someone to
Beckham,
fall on the
keeper
floor and get
Courtois.
you a penalty, you want Neymar. That's always good at. so-
Tony has now gone with Ederson. Ederson has finally been picked.
What goalkeepers have all gone then? So we've got Ederson gone, we've got De Gea gone,
Thibaut
Wait.
Courtois is gone.
Deeper core.
Courtois
Neuer's gone.
and Neuer's gone,
And Mendy's gone.
and Mendy's gone.
Oh, what a pick by
Grimmy has gone with Zapata.
With
Zapata,
no
and then Kessie before that. What two great picks
Mm.
there.
Zapata was flagged as a player of the tournament on Tuesday, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he scored a
really
lot of big goals for Mulch. That was
I was
Mulch's
actually
main-
supposed to do graphics
Yeah.
yesterday about players of the tournament for yesterday.
Hakimi
so-
has now gone to Tony. Hakimi's now
Good
gone.
shout, Tony. I watched one game, as obviously you guys know, and it was the
Militao to
Mulch
Brofist.
game, and yeah, Zapata just smashed it. 2 goals.
He was like Mulch's like. I think he was.
I'm seeing
Mulch's
goalkeepers
best.
still available as Alisson, Ter Stegen, Oblak.
Pedro Porro to FMK.
Um, Navas is still there. Still some elite goalkeepers left. This is why I think I'd have waited for my goalkeeper, because it's not a priority position for me. There's so many elite goalkeepers, and it's why I wouldn't be concerning myself with an Anana. Even a Donnarumma, I'd be avoiding like the plague in this.
Yeah, because people. I feel like some people have gone for the goalkeeper pick a bit early.
Yeah, but I also feel like when you're going with a De Gea or like Bullion said, Anana, when you're going with that, I think you're giving up a little something against these truly elite goalkeepers. These guys are 70 million and avoided normal drafts for a reason, but they're 70 million because they're so blooming good. And in a game where you get so many goalkeeping issues,
Alisson has now gone to Muzza. Muzza has picked up Alisson.
Great pick, by the way.
I've had some of those goalkeepers before though, and Onana has done just as is better than. Honestly, I've not had a better goalkeeper on draft mode than Onana.
I think it depends on the pool. It does depend on the pool. If you've got 350 million to spend in a world pool, take Onana. If you have an unlimited budget, don't take Onana.
Zanko has gone with Harry Kane, Mr. Missing. Draft to Zanko.
Kane
if he plays him as a deep line playmaker, then I will praise him and tell him it was a great pick. If he plays him as a striker, he's a terrible pick. I see
him as a deep line playmaker.
He is horrendous on this game.
He's stat-wise, he is the best deep line playmaker in Football Manager. And it's not even close. It's a distance. Stat for stat, he's the best deep line playmaker. The problem is he doesn't have central midfield as a known position.
Zanko has also gone with Leao.
That's really
Muzza's taken Goosens. But yeah, he's one of those players, Harry Kane, where I think, maybe you guys are different from me, but if he had central midfield as a known position, I'd pick him in a draft almost every time. But because he doesn't, I don't.
Pavard to Wharf.
Pavard, yeah.
I just wouldn't pick Harry Kane.
Yeah, I just don't like him on FM. Diego Jota has been looked at.
Although I will say, at one time, it's the only goal in the draft club when I got battered in the first leg that no one played. In the second leg, Harry Kane did score a worldie out of nothing. It's a one thing. He wasn't even started. He came off the bench just to smash one.
I'm just watching FM King debating between two players here, and for me, this decision's really easy. And he's gone the other way. He's gone for Fabian.
Yep.
I would have gone for... I'm not going to say who the other option was.
But you would have gone with that other one.
I would have gone with the other one, personally.
What was the other one?
Oxlade-Chamberlain has gone to Brofist.
Luis Diaz.
Dave.
Luis Diaz is really
and
good.
And Ferran Torres to Tony.
Yeah, Luis Diaz is really good.
Locatelli to Grimmy.
Good, solid pick there, Locatelli for the midfield. He's not a bad price for any draft, really.
Have any of you guys used Locatelli a lot? I know you just sort of kind of touched on Billions, but
I used him on last year's game. I've not used him on this year's game.
I've used him twice this year.
Sometimes I use him. He's bang average. I feel like he's 50-50, which is like a lot of players, let's be honest. A lot of players are just 50-50, really.
He's usually my bench midfielder to bring off if I have the budget for it.
Oh, I used to use... on last year's game, I used to use a Toro Vidal for that. I would always have like 40 million left. I would get Vidal. And he was just so versatile. And because he was your benchman, you didn't need to worry about him getting sent off. Because he wasn't on the pitch long enough to get sent off.
Di Lorenzo has been picked by Grimmy. He was the fullback that Straight Edge didn't even know who he was when he drafted him panically.
Pau Dybala's just gone as well. I didn't see who to. Riyad Mahrez is going to Dave Goodjar. We are currently on
Lauren Martinez goes to
Brofist.
Now we have FM King about to draft some for his counter attack.
Why is Chiesa still at Florentina on here?
Decent centre back in the game.
Because bear in mind we're a year out of date here, Jono.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He would have been on loan from Florentina to Juventus last season.
Oh, okay, yeah. Not so secret. Loving the new logo. I saw that on Twitter. Welcome in, mate.
Welcome in, mate. Yeah, how are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, that's just a very nice, very,
This
very.
is the first
swish
time I'm
logo.
seeing this new look. I think it looks great. Well, not so secret.
Saw it on Twitter before we went live.
Yeah. And Worf has gone with Ter Stegen as his keeper. Interesting keeper choice.
So we're taking a quick look at Dave's
has gone with Jamie
tactics.
Vardy.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking of Dave's tactics at the moment, guys, on my screen? And as I said, that he's gone off it.
Zanko has gone with Ericsson, and he's gone with Alaba.
Ericsson and Alaba. Ter
Quadrado
Stegen has
to
gone to
Muzza.
Worf.
Muzza
Ter
has gone with
Stegen has
Quadrado.
Ter Stegen has gone to Iworth, which I think would be my goalkeeper pick in this pool. He's an absolute machine.
Well, Muzza has gone with Quadrado now. And Worf has gone with Lucas Dean.
I'm glad you've said that because that's prompted me to know that my Twitch is frozen again.
Very well, guys. Thanks.
Lucas Dean, yeah.
Almost
Decent left back
jealous
for Worf. I've used him in a few drafts.
I'm assuming this is a Twitch issue because every time it happens, I have to literally reset my entire browser.
Sebastian Coates to FM King.
Yeah, thanks for being part of Tuesday. Not so secret. Jealous of the manager today, he says.
Chiesa to Brofist.
See, I used to love picking Chiesa, and I don't know, he just stopped working, and I don't really go near him now.
Tony's looking at Joe Matip. No, he's decided not to.
No, he's
going
for
Paul Pogba.
Graham Souness is pulling his hair out as we speak.
What?
He's actually he's good as a Mazzala on the game.
We'll have Graham Souness tuning into the show as we speak to criticize him.
If Graham Souness is watching, we'd love to know your thoughts.
If you are watching, drop us a follow and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks.
Yeah. Join the panel.
And to be fair to Souness, I mean, I think I'm just about as critical on players as I don't criticise the manager just out of respect, but I think I criticise the players probably just as much as what Souness does. It's maybe just a Scottish thing. Oh my god.
Tony, I saw you hover over that for a second. Don't you dare even think about it.
Right. Guys,
everyone knows who I'm talking about from Group A. I saw that for a second there.
Did someone look at Harry?
He might have looked for a second.
Guys, keep me covered just while I've not got Twitch up just now.
Well, Declan Rice has gone to Grimmy.
Maybe we should put it in the rules from that season, just to save heartbreak that Harry Maguire's not allowed to be drafted.
Well, Declan Rice has gone to Grimmy.
Did we say that Harry Maguire's just gone?
No. Someone hovered over him for a second, considering it, and I said, no, don't.
Neves has just gone to
Saka to Brofist.
Yeah, Ruben Neves has just gone to
We've got 4 squad size of 4. No, 14. So they've picked 14 so far. We've got what? 6 people left if they want 20. So we're getting closer and closer to the end of the draft. Any of you guys got a competitor who's got a standout draft so far?
Jan Oblak to FM King.
I think Moz has drafted really well.
FM King has now gone with Jan Oblak.
There's no teams that scream to me absolutely miles ahead of anyone else. In this pool, you're not going to get that.
Although FM King's team is bonkers.
That's what I would like to highlight. I think the fact that FM King's managed to get some of the players that he has is scary.
I think Grimmy's got a very good team. It's on the screen.
Grimmy has drafted quite solid.
Not so secret. Someone did pick Ibra.
And Muzza has gone with Pepe. Pepe has been drafted. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, he's getting a red card.
Is that Portuguese man angry red card Pepe that's just gone? Or Nicholas Pepe?
Yeah, that is angry red card Pepe.
How many... Get in chat. How many games
has gone with Griezmann
till Pepe is sent off?
We're going to have red cards galore.
Can you
And he's
imagine
also gone
Pepe
with
when he plays
Llorente,
against
Zanko.
Muzza, and you've got Neymar flipping about like a salmon? No offense to Salmon, who's in the FM community, by the way. I know he doesn't flip around all that much. Or you've got Pepe on the other side, who's just got to 2-foot the shit out of him and give him something to roll around about.
Yeah, Muzza has also gone with Gundogan.
Ooh.
So I've just lowered the quality of my Twitch settings in the hope that it's going to fix the
Mikel
freezing issue.
Moreno to Worf.
Gundogan's a solid pick in anyone's team. I like Gundogan.
I haven't actually
work.
used him on this year's game yet.
I don't have an opinion on Mikel Moreno going to Worf because I've never used him.
James Justin. I can hear Grimmy in my ear.
I
If
feel
I
bad
can't
for
get
you.
Twitch to work, guys, I might have to actually watch this on my phone. Which is the most unprofessional thing I've ever said in my life, but I want to make sure I'm able to give you guys commentary.
FM King has
Verratti.
gone with Verratti.
Yeah. All right. I really rate Verratti in real life. He's like one of my favourite players.
And Brofist has gone with Jack Grealish, straight from the Man City bench most of the time, to Brofist's team. And Busquets has gone to Dave.
Does anyone got a copy of Dave Goodger's team or who he's got? Because Muzza's just highlighted on it.
Tony has
Matip.
gone with Joel
From
Matip.
Joel Matip, yeah.
Yeah, there's Muzza looking at it right now. So you've got Gaia, Busquets, Kante, Modric, Zelensky, Diaz,
Remy has
Mane,
gone with
Hummel,
Edin.
Eric Jekyll.
Bridge, Courtois, Nacho. Yeah, this is looking like a very aged team from Dave Goodger.
Asensio. Grimmy has gone with
You've got
Asensio.
Ibra and Benzema there as well up top. There's not a lot of mobility in Dave Goodger's team here.
Yeah,
With-
to be fair, looking at that, it's unless he's got like a plan, that's not a very good squad.
That's what Straight Edge usually does. Retirement FC.
Diego Jota has gone to Tony.
Will David
It's
add
popular.
another Retirement FC player to his roster on this pick? We'll see.
I was gonna say to what I touched on earlier with you guys. I think FM King's got a very scary
He has.
squad.
He's gone with Rakitic, another retired.
What is he playing? Is he playing Pro Evolution 2010? What's going on here?
We had
And
a
both of us
retirement
going
FC on
Sergio Canal.
Tuesday as well. I think it was it Not So Secret who had the
Not so
retirement
secret
FC?
had Zlatan, yeah.
He had the retirement FC, yeah.
I really like this from King as well.
Yeah,
He's getting his chat involved.
Cavani,
He was debating a few
yeah.
players there. And he's asked his chat's answered, and it looks like that's who he's going to take.
Good. Get your
It's
chat
exactly
involved.
who's taken. His chat has
Upamecano.
just picked David Upamecano for him. He gave them a
Yeah,
set of
that's good.
requirements. It gave them a
He's
set
got
of
assist-
choices.
He's got a bunch of assistant managers helping him out.
Good. That's what
Yeah.
you want. That's what you want. Get the fans involved.
Kunde has
Get
gone
your
to
chat
Worf,
involved.
and Smalling has gone to Muzza.
Smalling's a great pick. I know.
Zanko
a
has
lot
gone
of
with
people-
Sergio Ramos.
Josh,
There's another red
lot
card
of-
man in the game.
A lot of people overlook Smalling because of his pace, but when you're looking at a
Yeah.
defender, he's got 17 head in, 17 jump and reach. He's something like 18
So we
for
got
tackles
Pepe
and
on
possession.
one team and we got Ramos
Yeah,
on a
good.
different team. We got a
That-
red card
if
in
you've-
them.
If you've got those stats, you can get away with not having as much pace as long as
Oh
your
yeah,
defensive line is
I've used
correct.
Smalling in this game. And he's quite good.
oh yeah, he is.
He's unbelievably good. He's so underrated, I think, by a lot of people. And so overlooked. He's a guy you
And
can pick
Muzza
up
has
either
gone
on
with
your
Yiz
save.
Basuma. Basuma
On
to
your
Muzza.
actual
Great
save,
pick.
you can pick Smalling up for £3 million, and that would be one of the best £3 million you'll ever spend.
Worf has gone with Alexander Isaac.
Isaac and Basuma's great picks.
Yeah, very good, solid picks there. Isaac, very good striker. We'll score some
I
goals.
have just seen some names that have not been taken yet. Vinny Jr. has not been taken. João Felix has not been taken. You know, just to give you an idea of how good these guys are, Vinny Jr. is one of the most versatile winger strikers you can get.
Dave
He's
has gone with
rapid,
Eden
he
Hazard.
finishes. He'd be in my first 11, even in this pool.
John
And he's
knows all about Eden Hazard.
17
from our
picks
network
in
save, but Dave has also picked Eden Hazard.
And he's 500k a week that when I got him signed him for
Exactly.
Spurs. Put Spurs in debt.
Yes,
And
good.
Tony
Put
has
Spurs
gone
in
with
debt.
Zinchenko.
Always put Spurs in debt.
And Grimmy has gone with Romero. Decent centre back in this game.
Richarlison, by the way, I know he's only 15 million or something like that, but he's still available as well. You know, another player that can play all across that sort of front four and will do a job very, very consistently as a good backup.
Yeah, I've used him kind of in the game.
Seen some
He's
quality
decent
just go past here, like Firmino, Coutinho, Mason Mount was still there.
Pedri
Mason
has
Mount's
gone
a
to
great
Grimmy.
shout.
Grimmy has gone with Pedri.
Not a bad shout. I like Pedri. I really like Pedri. Yeah.
As Tony looks like he's looking at different right backs.
If you're looking at right backs for a few turns, he nearly went
Yeah.
for Diego.
And decided to not go for the right backs. He's now going for
Sancho's
Gabriel
squad, by the
Jesus.
way.
No, he's not. You had to click for a second. He's
What's
thinking about
Sanko's
it.
squad brilliance? Have you got access to this?
I just had it up a minute ago, and Moza just had it up. But like he had João Felix.
He's gone for Weston McKennie, Tony. Interesting
Really,
choice.
Weston McKennie's a
He
great
had
pick.
4 ridiculous strikers. I was like, what is this? Like he's got 4 really good players you could play up front.
Could be
Like-
looking at a front three there then.
It's well possible that he's doing a front three.
Because that's
Weston
what I
McKenna's a
typically do.
really
Is
good
I'll
pick.
try and have 6. If I'm doing a front three, I'll typically try and have 6 very, very good strikers.
Then again, have you
That's
seen
priority.
Tony's squad?
I mean,
Tammy, Lukaku.
Tony is looking at goalkeepers now, is what it looks like. In the same way. He's
I'll flick
shortlisting
to Tony
goalkeepers.
because I want to see this squad because he's looked like he's drafted well in the one picks that I've
He
seen.
is, but he's now shortlisting goalkeepers. I think he's going on for, which I think it's fair enough at this late stage to now look for.
Yeah, but again,
keeper.
if you've got, we said a minimum of 18, maximum of 20 this time round, with 20 picks, are you picking a backup goalkeeper? If you've got someone like a João Cancelo who can cover both sides, I'd be happy to pick a backup goalkeeper now.
Oh, in a league, I would definitely pick a backup goalkeeper. If I'm doing a knockout, I wouldn't. But in a league, I think you've got to.
Who would
In
you
my
look for
opinion.
a backup goalkeeper, Jono, just out of curiosity? Would you be in your sort of Manigans, Lavakovic's for those ones, or
I'd probably go
Rob Elliott.
Rob Elliott?
Worf has gone with Iago Aspas.
Someone I really like
Ben
is
Chilwell
Martinez
to
at
Mother.
Villa.
Good
The
shout as
goalkeeper.
well, yeah.
Yuri Tillemans to Zanko.
I really like Martinez at Villa. He's a really good goalkeeper.
I choose Martinez a lot of the times because I'm in like lower kind of like not unlimited pools, so I choose Martinez like as my main keeper a lot. He does
He's
quite
a
well.
steady goalkeeper.
I'm
the
not a
main-
huge fan of Martinez just now because I just grinded 124 stars on FIFA for the pack stars,
Yeah,
and Martinez was the best player I got. So I don't like Martinez anymore.
yeah, a little
but
vendetta against him there.
It's like I'm not against
João
him. It's
Felix has
completely
gone to
irrelevant.
Muzza.
But it's
I think
there.
Muzza just got João Felix there from what I
Prefer
see.
Ramsdale anyway.
Done. So Muzza, I think it's just got João Felix.
Just seeing some of the defenders that are still available.
FM King has went for Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
That's a great striker. I know he was looking at backup strikers before, so that's a great
Furlan
shout.
Mendy has gone to
He's
Brofist.
good on game. Luis
Yeah.
Suarez has gone.
But some of these backup,
I
some of
am
these
telling
centre-backs-
you, people are getting sent off. Like
Donnarumma
that's
has
not-
gone to
Joe
Dave.
Felix.
Dave has gone
The
for
fifth
Donnarumma.
person.
Don.
you know,
Joe Felix has gone to Mozza.
Donnarumma has
defender
been picked
wise,
to Dave.
still available on round 18. You've got Marquinhos and John Stones, two absolutely top players that are still available. And again, it shows you the high quality of this pool. But it does also make me wonder why Nicolas Pepe and Sergio Ramos have gone.
I'm not a massive fan of Donnarumma on this game.
Tony is going for Handanovic.
I
I've
think
had
he's
him
a bit annoyed. He
before.
was going. He was just about to go for Donnarumma.
Yeah,
As-
and
as he
Dave
went.
took Donnarumma just before him.
I've never been massively sold on Donnarumma on this game.
I mean, it does mean Tony does have a backup keeper, and Handanovic is the back. He has Ederson as well,
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah,
I don't know
Donnarumma
if
is another one I used to pick all the time, and now I don't pick because he just, I don't know. This game, he just doesn't seem to be the same.
Aubameyang to Grimmy.
Boom, I'm going to ask you because you've been keeping up really, really well with these picks, and obviously I've had to flick on and off try to fix my freezing issue quite a lot. Have you seen if Gormy's man, Christian Pulisic, is gone? Because every time Gormy has said Christian Pulisic is his hidden pick,
I don't think
and I
I've
don't think I've ever seen him go yet.
No.
I don't think he's
Over
ever picked
2
at
seasons
all.
of Road to Legends, Gormy's had him as his favourite pick, and he's never gone.
No
So I'm
one's
kind
gonna
of
David
rooting.
David's gone with another retiree. Chiellini is now in his team.
Do you think
David.
the pick Pulisic troll has ruined Pulisic for
By the
everyone?
way, that's it, guys. That's 20 picks. Tony's got 20 picks, so this should be it.
Yeah.
Johnny has gone to Brovas.
We done that in good time. Good job,
We will
guys.
take like a 5-minute break when the draft's done so people can get drinks and use the loos
It
and
just
stuff.
seems like with Dave's team, it just seems like Donnarumma is just bringing a bunch of Almonds out for a kickabout.
I am wondering how Tony's going to play this front sort of line here because he's got 3 very good strikers. He's got Ferran Torres who can play up there as well. I'm wondering if he's playing a front 2, a front 3, or a front 1 and using maybe one of them as a winger.
He's got Lukaku as well, which did very well in Group A.
Yeah. And I will say now, if you've got Lukaku, Tammy Abraham is the perfect substitute for Lukaku because he does all the physical stuff that Lukaku can do.
Wolf has gone with Nabry.
Obviously, we've not seen the first games yet, but
Muzz has gone
we
with
will see
Ilk.
where we'll go in a minute.
This should be our last pick here, this one for Zanko. Should be our final pick. Ilicic from Muzza is not a pick I've seen a whole lot on 22. In 21, he was one of my go-to picks.
Gnabry is gone.
Mama's asleep. Can I go to my bed if she's asleep?
Give me a couple of minutes, guys.
I did not see who the last pick was there.
I didn't because it was clicked off just before it was taken.
But that is it for our draft for the qualifiers of Group B. So while everyone sets up
and sets up their captains and their tactics,
we will take 5, get a drink, go to the loo, but do not go away, ladies and gents, because we'll be back for some action, and that's what we all wanted to see. So yeah, we will see you in a few minutes.
Grimmy plays FM King first.
Hmm.
And it'll be Tony versus Zanko. I know those. The game.
I'm back, guys. Do we have standout teams that you've noticed? Boom, I know you've been very, very well on top of keeping on top of the picks. Is there standouts that stand out to you, buddy?
FM King's team is very interesting. Grimmy, I think, is drafted quite well.
Yeah, Grimmy's drafted very well, yeah.
And Tony's team is actually quite good as well.
They're all the teams have been very good.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm just trying to have a sneak peek at the tactics here. I don't understand.
I have
Tony's
the fixtures
tactics,
for the first week.
Yeah. Oh, send me them, please. Please, please, please. Just that'd be very helpful for me. Right. Sorry, I'm just quickly double checking a few things here, making sure everything's running smooth. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm yawning.
Let us know in chat. Who do we think's got the strongest squad? Who do we think is going to win Group B? Just catching up on socials.
Yeah. I am just seeing Tony's tactic. I do not understand his tactic. However, I have been destroyed by that tactic. So me not understanding it's a completely irrelevant. It's a tactic that I know works. I'm going to try and have a sneak peek at a few others if I can. At the risk of Twitch going. Muzza's just sorting out his set pieces.
Tony's tactics mental.
Yeah, but that tactic beat me 15-2 and made me go defenderless. So it's a very, very strong tactic. As mental as it looks, believe me, it works.
I sent you a picture of
Is that the asymmetrical tactic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's asymmetrical one.
Don, I DM'd you a
I
picture.
don't know what you're on about. I beat that one
seven.
I have it, yeah. I'm just going to start working on the graphics now because it means that I can have them ready just to put the scores in, essentially. So I really do appreciate that, Boom. So thank you very much, buddy.
No problem. I got them real quick and paused it because Tony clicked on it for like a split second.
Right, well, you're an absolute hero in my eyes, buddy. Because it just means that I can have this, as I say, ready to go. So we have Dave Goodyear versus Brofist in the first game. FM King versus Grimmy. Muzza versus Iworth. And Tony versus Zankwo. What games there stand out for you guys?
I'll go anywhere. Brilliance, what one do you want to have on live show as you're hosting the game?
I will call whoever Tony's got, gents, because he's the first one I've clicked on to host. So who has Tony got?
Tony has Zanko.
Cool.
Excellent. So I'll call that game, guys.
I have Grimmy up, so I'll take Grimmy.
Cool. I will find someone else.
I have Muzza up, so I'll take Muzza versus Iworth, which is actually probably my preferred game to take anyway. You just don't mind?
So who am I taking?
So you'll be FM. No, will you be Goodyear Brofist then?
Yeah.
Brofist, yep.
And that makes Tony, because Brilliant is hosting on behalf of Jono, that makes Tony Jameson versus Grimmy the featured game, correct?
Yes, the featured game will be Grimmy and Tony, which is a rematch from the FMTM finals because they were both in it along with me. So I can't remember who won. I want to say Tony won, but if I am incorrect in that, guys, please let me know. So if I am right, then Grimmy will want some revenge. Tony's tactic, obviously, I have an asymmetrical tactic myself, so maybe that's why I don't know. Maybe that's why I beat Tony so badly. But
we have our champ in chat, Roy in chat. Hello, sexy people. The champ is here.
The champ is here.
Aye, Roy. I'm just looking at Muzza's
Just
team.
for you, Roy, because I'm literally making a drink just for you. Here's my sexy face, my friends.
We have Muzza's team has Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar. It's like he's gone for the 2012 Ballon d'Or and missed out on Messi to King.
So Brofist has gone for, he's playing a 4-3-3. He's got Salah. There's a lot of Ukrainian words in here. I don't know what it says. Salah, Sterling, Foden, Chamberlain, Silva, Fabinho. Yeah, he's a solid team. I don't know the roles because they're in Ukraine and I can't speak Ukrainian.
Yeah, I just had a quick load up of Iworth, but unfortunately, as soon as I done that, it literally froze my Twitch again because I am going to.
Grimmy has a front three of Mbappe, Zapata, and Zizenko.
But we're seeing another asymmetric from Iworth. I seen that just before he flicked off and then I froze on the set pieces. So I've got a very good idea of his set piece tactic.
Grimmy's playing a front three anyway.
But I have no idea what he's actually playing. If it froze like 2 seconds earlier, I'd have had perfect view of his tactic for as long as I wanted.
And in this one, it looks like, in the beginning anyway, FM King is doing Immobile, Lewandowski, and Messi just behind the shadow striker.
Nice.
That'll probably change because FM King is trying to counter everyone else, but
it'll be interesting to see if Tony gets Son to work. I don't see many managers getting Son to work.
He's been good in one Road to Legends. I think it might be one of the first ones you were co-host with for me, Bullions. It was when my friend Michael was on, and he got to the final, and Son was like top goal scorer in and I think that's the only time he's really turned up. But I've been in drafts, he has turned up, and I've been.
And yes, Mozza, you are ready to go when everyone is ready to go. Let the festivities begin.
2 minutes. I am Twitch freezing, so I'm loading them up on my phone. So if you could wait 10 seconds.
You've got 21 seconds. 21 seconds. I better not sing that. We might.
John, I will say though, looking at Grimmy's chat, I see unbelievable streams pod. They're obviously logged in by Mulch because they say hopefully nobody gets more than 15.
Yeah. So, Don is just changing his hamster to wind up his internet.
I'm not changing the hamster. I'm having, for whatever reason, my internet is running fine. I've got everything working apart from Twitch, which is just constantly freezing.
Nah, don't lie.
Right now,
you've just not lit that candle.
Right now, I'm now watching Muzza on my phone, and hopefully no more freezing. I believe it is a Twitch issue, but it's obviously a Twitch issue on my
phone, TV. You only have it here on Road to Legends.
Failing that, I will be going into their chat and going, "Can you please stream the game for me?" And I will not share your tactics on stream. I promise. So we're now ready to go. But Muzza, if I can, I will be jumping into your game chat and begging you to share your screen.
And then he's going to reveal all your secrets live.
But just for Bullions.
Just for me. Yeah, and then I might spill the beans because
Since Bullions didn't promise that he would keep it a secret.
I mean, the benefit of
said no such thing.
It's very difficult for me to read the screen. So when I say someone scored a goal, my votes won't necessarily always be accurate. But it looks like we're seeing very, very kind of formation I expected. Tony Cruz going to be controlling things for Muzza, protected by the energy around him. We've now got an ad, so, smashing luck as I was about to go through his team.
I mean, Grimmy is very much going with his FMTM tactic.
Work the job in FMTM. It might do the job here. But,
that's what he's helping. He got a midfield of De Jong, Bruno Fernandes, and Kessie.
Nice.
And he has
He's
Lorenzo as a right back, Cancelo as a left back, and Rudiger and Zuma as his centre backs.
He went for that Bruno he went for Ten Hag's midfield that he wanted last season, but
exactly
it went wrong.
And on his bench, Grimmy has Locatelli, Arrivi, Asensio, Ben Yedder on the bench to bring off is a nice option to have.
Yeah, Ben Yedder's quality little super sub. He'll do the bits if needed to.
And he has Pedri and Rice to come off in the midfield if they need extra support there.
Yeah. So Muzza's team, we've got a very strong defence here of Calabria, Van Dijk, and Bastoni and Gusens. A strong midfield three of Goretzka and Barella protecting the playmaker in Cruz, as I suspected. We've then got a front three of Neymar, Ronaldo, and I didn't see the last one. I'm assuming it was Immobile. No, Immobile was king, wasn't it?
Immobile is king, and King is also playing Messi as a shadow striker.
As you do.
We're not in
As
any
you
games,
do.
though, are we?
No, because
not
King is setting up his like.
We're
corner.
waiting for Tony. Actually, that's why we're waiting.
We were waiting on King and Tony for a bit because King was also setting up corner tactics till just now.
Yeah, Tony's just fiddling around with his corner tactics as we speak, and then we should be ready to go. We are just
Cool.
waiting for Tony, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah, we're just waiting
Beautiful.
for Tony now.
Beautiful. That's what we like.
King has an interesting strike partnership between Immobile, Lewandowski, and Messi just behind him.
That's just
Messi's good in that
insane.
role. Messi's really good in
And
that
a
role.
midfield of. He has two Midzalas in his midfield, one Verratti, one Kevin De Bruyne,
As you do.
and Brozovic as a deep playmaker, in defense. He's got
So
Pau
right now-
Torres and Coates as his centre backs, and Hernandez and James as his fullback, and Oblak as his keeper.
Sounds good. Right now, we've got an early group leader. It is Brofist on the maximum total of 0 points. He is absolutely smashing this tournament so
By
far.
alphabetical order, you love to see it.
Yeah, stop the count now. We're screaming.
My pick is already winning before a ball's even kicked. You love to see.
Just for the guys in our chat, if you could keep me updated on results as they come in, and I'll probably double check them a couple of times as I'm typing them out, just so again I can keep the graphics ready. And then
If someone wants to remind someone to send us the screenshots of all the results as well, that'd be handy.
Yes. And at the end, we'll need the database as well.
Well, we are ready, guys.
The games are loading in.
The lineups have been seen. And even so, now Tony's still fiddling around with his tactics. So
He's a fiddler.
Tony, come on.
He's a fiddler.
Here we go again. Week 1, first round of matches. Featured game is Tony versus Sanko.
I wonder if that's going to come back for Grimmy. In his dressing room team talk, one of his players was listed as aggressive.
He's going to get sent off in 2 minutes.
Who was it?
I didn't see the name. I just know one of his players are aggressive.
Has anyone
Well, we
seen if Pepe's aggressive today?
Kicked off here.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's also
we've picked up,
Ramos
yeah.
on the field somewhere.
Early
The good
chance
news
there.
is right now I'm able to watch on the PC, so I have full access to player names.
Excellent. That's
It
good.
is
But
good.
yeah, there was a quick chance there for Tony, I
Oh!
believe.
1-0 up on the first highlight for Iworth. Absolutely outstanding move. And what a hit from Vlahovic, just on the edge of the area. Top corner. Goalkeeper, absolutely no chance. Milinkovic-Savic was about 25 yards out. Top corner. Absolute smasher from Iworth. Muzza 0, Iworth 1.
Got to love an early goal.
Brofist is making changes already and it's not even kicked off yet.
Got to spice things up.
Muzza's doing the exact same. As soon as that goal went in, he has paused and he's making a couple of tweaks.
Yeah, I saw that of Coates with Zanko. Tony just had one header from Tammy that went wide, and he instantly was changing things. Like,
Yeah, Brofist is.
And Lionel Messi has scored for FM King.
Ooh.
Because of how I defend corners, if I get an early corner highlight, I quite often do that because I get to see exactly where they're putting
Reece
the ball
James
and how
passed
they're
to
doing that.
Verratti to Hernandez. Hernandez crossed it in. Mendy tried to get it, made a complete hash of it, and Messi's there to tap it in.
oh, and that was a great chance for Zanko. Harry Kane has just sent it wide. This is an even game so far. 0-0 still, but enjoyable. Haaland has picked a book in. Interesting. I don't really see Haaland getting yellow cards, so that's
No.
interesting to see. As we have a corner, Odegaard whips it in, over the bar.
Silver with a corner here. Over the bar. Okay.
And that's half time, 0-0.
And FM King has made it 2-0. A beautiful true ball to a running Verratti, and he hits it in the net. It is 2-0 FM King. And Grimmy has to change something because this is all one-way traffic at the moment. Chances was.
It's very, very tight first 35 minutes
it's
here.
2-0 Iworth here. Sergei Milinkovic-Savic has his second assist of the game. This one's a counter. He's just launched it forward. And he's beat the entire defence with the pass. Osimhen beats Van Dijk and Bastoni for pace, then rounds Alisson Becker and tucks home into an empty net. Muzza 0, Iworth 2. Strong start from Iworth.
Mo Salah should have scored here, but he got saved by Tourtois. Yeah, very, very equal first half here.
Yeah, it's been a bit quiet on my end
And
now.
it probably should have been 3-0 here, but one of King's players hit it extremely wide in a practically open net.
Mahrez. Still Mahrez.
And it is halftime here now, 2-0 to FM King.
Sterling.
Yeah, we're just currently waiting. Tony's just changing up some positions there, some roles.
And I will tell you guys now, it was Bruno Fernandes who was aggressive.
that makes loads of sense.
Brofist has scored. It is 1-0 Brofist.
Well, I would like a game. I would like a goal. I think the people watching would like a goal too, to be honest.
And believe
0-0
your
here.
favorite person, Mbappe, is very anxious at the moment.
Good. You should be anxious because he's a fraud.
We've got a goal here. It's Luis Muriel who has got one back for Muzza. I was literally about to say we've just gone into the second half, but the first half has been all Iworth. Muzza had as many shots as Iworth had scored. But straight into the second half, a big counter-attack, flicked on. I'm not sure who flicked it on. It was Cristiano Ronaldo, flicked it on. Muriel goes in behind the defence, then rounds the keeper and taps home into an empty net. The second time the keeper's been rounded in this game. Muzza 1, Iworth 2.
What a goal from a corner. It is 2-0 Brofist from the corner, comes in.
My word. Sorry to cut you off, but that is a dreadful mistake by the defence of Sanko here. And I think we have a pause, so I don't quite get to see the replay, but either the defender or the goalkeeper has passed it and in the penalty area, and Lukaku's just literally picked it up, and he's not going to miss from literally 6 yards out. Tony's been gifted a goal 80 minutes in, and we're actually going to see the replay here now. Actually, now the game is resumed, hopefully.
What a header that was from Varane.
There's a mistake from the defender here that I can't quite see, but he gifts Lukaku and Tony a goal. 80 minutes gone, 1-0 to Tony.
Yeah, we've got a red card. Neymar has been sent off for Muzza.
For diving?
I'm not sure. My Twitch froze. I quickly switched to my phone because I had it available, and I got my phone up just to see the red card.
I'm gonna assume it was for diving and rolling around for too long.
But it looked like a straight red. It was indeed a straight red.
He got his phone out. His sister called him.
You get back, it's probably his family's birthday.
Suarez in the box, is it? Oh, and it's cleared away. That should have been. Perhaps we're going to get a counter attack here for Tony now. But I thought Sanko was going to score.
Davis scored. It's 2-1 on the counter. Diaz with the goal. Why Diaz was even? Diaz. Luis Diaz. What a goal! Come on.
Oh, and there's another calamity from Coach Sanko. Like, I don't know what's happened here, but they just keep giving it away. And this time, Weston he's just absolutely smashed it in. It's 2-0. It's too late. We're going to get the replay here. Look at this. It's just poor mistake after poor mistake. And that's what you get with sloppy passing and sloppy clearances. And it's 2-0. Two mistakes have cost Sanko here. And we are just about to end the game. There it is. Tony 2, Sanko 0, full time.
What was that?
And once again, it should have been
2-0
3-0 to FM King, but Lewandowski hits it over the bar.
Yeah, it was 2-0 to Tony.
And Grimmy has got one back. Mbappe has somehow got it over the line, but the defense probably should have cleared that. But it's now 2-1 here.
Still 2-1 here. Not much is
You
happening.
got to
at
ask
the moment.
questions of Poro, who was just standing there watching the ball go in the net.
It's still 2-1 here as well, as things stand. Muzza still going for it despite only having 10 men. Joe Felix has just put one just wide. An absolute sitter as
And the
well.
game has ended 2-1 to FM King here.
Do you want FM King? Thanks very much, buddy.
Nothing has happened here for about 20 minutes.
Well, that was like me. I had the whole game up until the last 10 minutes where all the excitement came in. Yeah, I'd feel very, very frustrated and annoyed if I was Sanko. 2 mistakes cost him.
Dave has gone for bloody 2. He's gone.
Can't beat the 4-4-2. Well, you can, but you know, can't knock a good 4-4-2.
He's
Muzza
gone full Sean
with
Dyche.
10 men has just thrown the kitchen sink at Iworth. He's 2-1 down. He's got 10 men after Neymar sending off, but he is still going for it. He's not worried about that goal difference. He's just like, I want to get back into this game. And Joe Felix is just at 1-0, just over the bar.
Free kick outside of the box here. Modric. Oh, what a save! Hummels. Modric again. Ooh.
I mean, Muzza's right now is at odds with his assistant manager who's telling him to play very defensive. And Muzza's just like, nope, stuff that. Everyone go for it. We want at least a point. As Vardy scored! Jamie Vardy has equalised for the 10 men of Muzza. Brilliant cross from Gundogan, I believe it was. And Jamie Vardy has just had an absolute tap-in. It is 2-2 at this end. What a second half recovery from G Muzza.
And down to 10 men as well.
And
Goes to show.
that big name Brazilian
Dave's back
decided that he just wanted to leave Muzza a bit short.
on. Dave's come back fighting here, and I think we could get an equaliser here as well. And there it is. It is 2-2. Dave has equalised. As I said that we're going to get an equaliser. I just knew it. I knew it was coming, and there it is. 2-2 in Dave versus Brofist.
How long are you into that game?
74th minute.
We are in the 89th here. Muzza's just looking to shore things up now. I think he's maybe happy with the point.
I
But he
can
is still
tell.
back in play.
I can tell everyone that like it's the 88th minute of the David
Yeah,
game.
it's the
It's 2-2.
I knew the equalizer were coming, and I didn't say anything to you. Let me look at the results.
For as much as I'm fighting with hamsters, Jono's hamster ran away. Unfortunately.
Yeah, like that's what happens when you don't like the box. You don't like the match inside the box so the hamster dances on. You get no electricity, all right? I've said this. Don't let it run away. Come on. And no, guys out there, that no hamsters were harmed in the process of Road to Legends. Right. Apart from David Gidger's game, which he says is still in the 89th minute, which even means someone's making some big tactical
3-2.
changes.
Brofist.
There you go.
No, you've caught up, but the hamster went into overdrive.
Yeah, I refreshed the stream. Yeah, so it's 3-2. Chiesa with the goal. One player I really like on FM, Chiesa.
No, I don't know. I used to, but not on draft mode anyway.
In the very beginning of FM22, I was drafting him, but I then stopped.
So I'll just give a quick summary of the scores. Tony beat Sanko 2-0. Mozza drew 2-2 with Worf. FM King won 2-1 against Grimmy. And Brofist won 3-2 against Dave.
I will get confirmed results over at you in literally just a second.
All around, very close results between the games.
Yeah, and I could honestly say that like the Sanko game probably would have drawn 0-0 the way it was going if there wasn't 2 mistakes. Very even.
So next we.
Need that.
Wait, I think I missed a big raid. Yeah, I think we missed a big raid in the Brofist. So that's good. Who was it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I missed who it was, but nice.
Jono, you have access to the results graphic now.
Where's my bloody phone? Go, you're going to put him straight onto Twitter, yeah?
Right, well, as I am on Grimmy, I will keep the Grimmy game on, but apparently it is against Sanko, so hopefully Sanko this time as the featured game doesn't make
The
any
fixtures
mistakes.
it's Brofist versus FM King, Muzza versus Tony, Grimmy versus Zanko, and Worf versus Dave.
I will
Can
go
you
to
send me a
Tony.
screenshot of that?
I
please?
can send you a screenshot and then I'll send it to you now.
Thank you.
I
buddy.
will go and see Tony next.
Yeah, well, I'll put the Grimmy game because he's on live as the feature.
You are live on Road to Legends, Grimmy. Give us a wave, Grimmy. Give us a
Are the
wave.
fixtures for you done?
Thank you very much, buddy.
Grimmy, give us a wave. Grimmy, give us a wave. If you don't give us a wave, Road to Legends is better than FMTM.
Well, he picked Mbappe, so because of that, we are better.
Right, so who's got what game? Sorry, here.
The feature game is Grimmy versus Sanko.
Right. Has anyone else got any other games picked out?
Yeah, I'm in Tony's.
Right. Do you want Iworth Goodyear or Brofist King then? Crazy.
I'll go Brofist King.
Right, no worries. I will go for Iworth Dave Goodyear then.
I'm loving this formation from Tony. It's very impressive. That's a very impressive front. Abraham is a striker on the right. Son, Sané, Dybala behind, and Pogba, Henderson sitting. Tierney, Tomori, Sol, Hakimi, and Ed. That's a really good team.
Yeah, Tony's got a solid squad.
I'm just trying to get through ads, to be honest with you.
Solid squad.
But on the positives, I'm now following everyone in our competition today.
Yeah, I've been dropping them a follow. How was I do it? That's how I do it.
Oh, come on. There we go.
If you aren't following our competitors, make sure you drop them a follow. They're committing their time today to our great competitions. We really appreciate them. So show the love. And if you're not following us, what are you doing? Drop Road to Legends a follow.
Did you get the graphic, Jono, for Game Week 1, yeah?
Yeah. I did. I like it. Yeah, massive congrats on those graphics are sick. You have smashed that.
Sorry, I was updating week 2, so I wasn't sure if you'd shown them or not.
This Brofist King game could be a big one because both of them won on the first game.
Yeah. I'm just going to flick my camera off for a second, just take my heads, but I will be on mic.
Cool.
We are underway now. teams are walking out. Grimmy looks confident, looking for the first win. And so is Coach, to be fair, obviously. Really, both need a win, you know. It's all about that first place, really, with the second place is looking so hard to even match. So
Dave's formation here is looking rather defensive. We've got freehold and mids. I'm not seeing what roles they're in, but it's quite interesting to see that. I'm kind of hoping to see a couple of Volantes here, to be honest with you.
Ronaldo Vardy. You know what bugs me?
what
No
bugs
face
you?
pack. No face packs.
Oh,
Oh, well, you absolutely hate my FM then, because I have none either.
I have no face packs. I don't really. I just don't. I don't. It doesn't bother me.
Dave plays this FM on a very weird view. It's like it's like a tower view as if you're watching it from like a helicopter. It's actually really good for getting to see where all the players are. But at the same time, it's not ideal because he plays in yellow, which isn't the most obvious against a green background from this kind of height. That said, he's won. Oh, it's off the bar! It's off the bar! I thought it was in. Oh, that was a delightful chip on the edge of the area. Off the bar and out.
Cristiano nearly scores, but the goalkeeper
Very attacking
Tierney,
start
Son.
here from King.
This is end to end. The first 10 minutes of this game. Tierney into the box. Oh, cleared.
Well, it's been 25 minutes, and I'll be honest, it's all Grimmy. Like,
It's kind of
Sanko's had
similar
two
here
shots.
at the moment. It's all King. Like King has had so many chances in his early half to score and hasn't.
Cristiano Ronaldo, awful defending there. And
I mean, it's not one of his strong
G.
suits.
Moza, G. Moza is ahead after awful defending, and you leave Cristiano Ronaldo in the box, and one thing happens when that happens.
Did he do the Sue?
He did. So Tony is
After
1-0
missing
down.
a lot of chances that first half, it has ended 0-0 in this half. 0-0 at halftime, but King has got Messi had like 2 chances that he hit directly at the keeper.
Oh, it is not.
Oh my gosh! Go ahead, Don. Go ahead, quick.
A brilliant cross from Mahrez into Diaz, header from about 6 yards out. I'm going to see a better angle of it now, but
Look at
absolutely
this.
sublime.
It is 1-1 as well. Abraham has
Was
equalised.
that Ben Yedder that scored there?
Ben Yedder scored, but like the goalkeeper just didn't run to the ball.
You know, he
And
left
let Ben
in the
Yedder
last
get
game.
there
He left
first.
Ben Yedder on the bench in the last game.
Well, Ben Yedder has made it 1-0, and I tell you now, that's 3 goals Sanko's conceded, 3 absolutely atrocious defensive mistakes. I don't know if it's the game or what, but damn.
For some days,
Vardy's just hit the
Some
bar.
days where FM just hates you, I find. Where you
Vardy
get
just
so many mistakes.
Vardy just turned from like from outside of the box, shot and hit the bar. Oh, it is now. He is from 1-0 down. He's now 2 up after a goal for Tony. Tony is now 2-1 up against Moza. And it's Saul
We kicked
with
off the
goal.
second half here after both managers doing their tactical outthinkings of each other.
it's 1-0 here. Iworth has equalised. Vlakovic playing a lovely through pass to Oshiman, who just burns the defence again and slots home. Really good goal. You can hear him shouting goal in Dave as well. Bless him. He's excited. He's loving it.
And over here, Oblak has pulled off a wonderful
half-
save to deny Salah.
It's half time here.
But he
It's
can't
2-1.
deny Brofist on the corner. Varane has hit it in the net, and Brofist is 1-0 up from the corner.
He did that. Varane did that last game.
Well, he's done it again, Varane. But Silva to Varane.
He's taking Don's advice, I think, there.
Yeah. Dave doesn't seem that happy with how easy Oshiman just ran past his defence there, but it was Mats Hummels on that side. So for me, it's not really a surprise that Oshiman ran away from Mats Hummels.
And we have an instant equalizer from the kickoff. King is now back 1-1. Immobile straight ball to Messi. And Messi does what Messi usually does and hits the net.
Oh, what a chance!
Should have been a goal.
What a chance, Luis
Should have
Diaz.
been a goal.
After missing several chances in the first half, Messi finally scores in the second.
I've just got a comment from this. Oh, Brilliant, go first because
Oh no, we're just on the attack here from a corner. I thought it'd gone in, but they're still attacking here. Ball's in there. Valverde! It's 1-1 as we literally come to me. What great timing that is. It's 1-1. Coach finally gets the goal.
And King is now
deserves
taking
it.
off Kevin De Bruyne and putting on Fabian in his place.
Very, very interesting formation from G Mozer. He's going very attacking.
It's an interesting switch that he's planning to do here, King.
Oh, what a goal, Mario! From outside of the what? Oh, wait.
Jono
Checking
sounds like
it.
he's about to cry with excitement. You like that?
Oh, it's disallowed. That would have been such a good goal, but it's been disallowed.
Now we know exactly why he was crying, but it's been disallowed. I think it's a very interesting switch to take off Kevin De Bruyne and put on Fabian in his place.
Great ball over the top. Ben
I'd
Yedder
imagine that's a bit
and he
more.
does over the bar.
He is switching. Tony's switching up his tactic here. He's going a bit more
corner.
defensive. He has gone to a
And he's
4.
put on Porro instead of Reece James.
Oh, is that not going in?
And now he's taking off Lewandowski
I don't really
for
know.
Marcus Rashford.
Okay.
I
But
think
yeah,
for
Going for
me,
more speed.
if you're bringing off De
Vroom,
Bruyne
vroom.
for Fabian, you're looking to just shore things up a little bit. I've not quite
he's
got
also
the score.
put-
My God, Savic has scored for Iworth here. Sorry.
And he's also put on Marcus Rashford.
That's
for
really
Lewandowski.
that's really upset Don because he doesn't like SMS as we've discussed.
SMS has been absolutely brilliant for Iworth so far. Beautiful ball
Mbappe.
from
See,
Diaz,
you're
by
a
the way.
fraud. Mbappe is a fraud. I am telling you right now, Grimmy, he's a fraud.
I think King might be going for a more kind of fast-paced style in the second half because he put on Marcus Rashford instead of Lewandowski.
But I think Iworth will be looking right now at SMS as his player of the tournament so far after, 1 and a bit games. He's got 2 assists in the first game.
He's taken off
Got a goal in
Messi
this
for
one.
Mane as well.
Imagine if you said he was your avoid.
I did say that I felt he was a very good player, just in a world pool I'd avoid him. Or in an unlimited budget world pool. It was a very clear stipulation to that. It was because of it being unlimited budget.
Oh.
We are 20 minutes to go, really. It's a 1-1 still.
Did you say Messi just got subbed off for Manny?
No, I think he was going to, but didn't.
Could you
Would it
imagine?
surprise
Wait a minute,
me?
Manny's on the bench.
Tony
Could you
is
imagine
going.
being the opposite team and
Yeah.
you look at the bench and you see Sadio Mane sitting there?
Yeah.
Tony is going very defensive here.
And it ended 1-1 here between Brofist and King.
1-1 between Brofist and King.
Yep.
Brofist King.
And yes, it's really weird. You look at his bench and you see Mane just sitting on the bench, not gotten a single game time.
Obviously, didn't see how good he was in Group A.
Oh, we have a free kick here. Fernandez whips it in. It's a goal. It might be offside. I'm going to say it's a goal. I'm going to just tell you all it's a goal. No idea because someone's paused it. Sanko's paused it. We'll never know, guys. We will never know. Oh, no, VAR. Goal awarded. It's 2-1 to Grimmy. 80th minute.
Right.
Antonio Rudiger on his noggin.
And look at
Was
Grimmy,
this a defensive error
celebrate there.
No, for
Was this-
once. Well, unless you want to count the fact that they literally kept him on side from the free kick.
He's
no,
pulled it back
not really an
again.
error.
It is 2-2. His defensive work by Tony didn't work. Tony went very defensive. It's not worked. And
Oh, go!
Suarez! It's 2-2. Sorry, Don. Sorry.
It's all right.
It's 2-2.
We've got
Suarez.
SMS with another assist and Vlahovic with another goal. On you go, Bully, and Suarez, what's your goal?
Suarez has just scored like an absolute belter, as you can see here.
I mean, I clicked over as he scored that ball.
Suarez. No one's stopping that. It's 2-2, 85 minutes gone, 5 minutes to play.
Tony is going full straight edge here. It's his third tactic of the game after pulling that back.
Guys, can we just point out that there has been so many draws, and you could only afford to lose lose 2 games and win the other 4 to get second place. Like, we might have to call second place early, guys.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the moment he got 15, we were like, that's something you don't want to hear if you're in Group B, that you have to get 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is 3-2 now. Tony has taken the lead again. His tactical change did work.
4-1 here to Iworth. Oshimin scored this time. It is going to have our check, though. It's been disallowed. 3-1 with Iworth. Oshimin was offside. Would have been another assist from Milinkovic-Savic as well, by the way.
He is going full defensive again, though, so he's it's his 4th tactic of the game. He's definitely doing a straight edge in this game.
Is it just the one full time that we have just now, the one with Brofist and King? Yeah.
I'm on the 86th minute in the Tony game.
Just because I can't see the our behind the scenes chat, guys.
Grimmy's game has ended 2-2.
Grimmy's game has ended 2-2. I already have 2-2 in that slot. Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't even need to touch that.
There's only 2 full times so far.
Yeah.
The rest are still.
Good recovery from Zanko then. I actually feel really sorry for Zanko when I'm hearing. Oh, never mind. Luis Alberto's just assisted Victor Oshimin. It is 4-1 Iworth. But yeah, I feel really sorry for Zanko a little bit when you guys are saying,
it's full time here.
I've been there.
It's full time here, and it's 3-2 to Tony. What a game.
I remember I was with you in one draft on where your keeper just kept making mistake after mistake.
Was that the one that I gave up like 300 penalties in as well?
Yeah, I think so. By
Tony,
the point I played you, like you had already given up on that keeper ever saving anything.
Yeah, I remember that one. I think that was the 93 database.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel a bit sorry for Dave here. Iworth has just turned it on in the second half. Milinkovic-Savic is just getting all the space in the world to just control the game how he wants.
Yeah.
I really would like to know how he's playing Milinkovic-Savic in this system because, as I said when I picked him as my avoid, Benzema's just put one wide for Dave. It would have been an absolutely brilliant goal as well. It was a really well-worked move. But yeah, he's just got Savic getting so much space. I've tried Savic in so many different roles, and he's a bottom midfielder, and I don't want to take that away from him in this game. But in this pool, I always felt he would struggle. But Iworth has got him proving me completely wrong. As here he goes through again. It's 2-1. Oshimin back to Vlahovic. This time, Courtois, big save. Oh. And Courtois saves the resulting corner as well. It's maybe looking a bit harsh of a scoreline, this, to be honest. But the attack and play from Iworth has been absolutely outstanding to watch. It really has been. He's on the attack again with Ward-Prowse on the edge of the box. We know this boy can get them in. It's Luis Alberto now. It's back to Casemiro. Prowse, Milinkovic-Savic. Oshimin, it's just wide. Dave looking a bit defeated here, but Iworth just looks so good. He's sticking an early claim in for this title, I think. This has been a performance. 4-1 full time.
I'm sure someone will let us know in chat by just looking for a streamer. By the looks of it, they're releasing features because everyone's watching it on FM. Where is
the other game ended 3-2 to Tony.
I've got all the results. They are indeed doing that because my phone has just updated me saying I've got a notification about it. So, yeah, go and watch that after you finish watching us.
Yeah, obviously. Where was the person I was looking for? Oh, there he is.
You can catch up on the features anytime, people.
Yeah,
I will literally send you the graphics right now, Jono, if you want to get them on screen. You now have them.
Ooh. So that's been very interesting, very tight. Lots of draws as well. 2 games in, still anyone's to really play for. Anyone caught your eye, Crazy Boom?
I mean, so far FM King has done really well, in my opinion. Like that was to get back into the. He was completely down. He was very unlucky to not win against Brofist. In the first half, it was all him. It was just from one set piece in the second half. He went 1-0 down and had to come back.
If anyone can get the result, the next set of fixtures, rather, grab a quick screenshot and send me them.
Yeah, I'm just going to get you.
Saying that, guys, even with Dave being sat on 0 points, 2 defeats, he could still get second place. Second place got only they only lost 2, didn't they?
So
yeah, so we would need to win every single game now, I think.
So we have Brofist 1, FM King 1, Gmozza 2, Tony Jameson 3, Grimmy 2.
I sent you the fixtures though.
2,
perfect, buddy.
and Dave losing 4-1 to iWolf.
Well, who is iWolf playing? As I will use that as the feature game.
iWolf is playing FM King, which is one that I said is very good to watch.
Oh, excellent. I don't know why it's not sharing my screen.
It's because I was showing the other one. That's why for the result. So if you press share, then it'll be fine.
Right, there we go.
There you go. And
so yeah, I'll watch iWolf and FM King.
I will go to Zanquo because he's here.
Tony then, if that's all right, because
that's fine. I've not watched Dave or Muzzy yet, so
I'm gonna try and get everyone.
That's what I'm saying. It helps me out. I've not watched those 2 yet, so
I'm trying to get everyone on the feature show at least once. So it will be as fair as possible, just so everyone gets a fair. We want to show everyone off. We're all happy that everyone has joined us for the Road to Legends, our final season of FM22 cycle.
And make sure you join us for the finals next Thursday.
Now my stream seems to crash. Let me just make sure nothing's running in the background, folks.
Yeah, cool. Yep, you're right. So next week is obviously the finals next Thursday, same time. And you think this lineup is strong. You want to see the lineup we've got for next week, which we will complete tonight.
Right. Yeah, that's it. That's sorted. I was just Jono, you got any are you gonna change your prediction, or is the way the results have gone after 2 games, are you gonna change your mind on who you think's gonna qualify tonight?
No, I'm still gonna back Dave. What about you, Williams? Who are you backing?
I back Tony. I still think Tony will win. As it stands, I think Tony is top with joint 4 points anyway.
Tony has 6 according to the results. He
has 6. Everyone else, the next 3 below have 4.
Yeah,
which would be King, iWolf,
Brofist, and Worf.
Yeah, Brofist.
And then the next 3 have 1, and then Dave at the moment has 0.
Yep.
We are just waiting on one other person now, guys, and then week 3 will begin.
Yep.
Been interesting. Lots of good goals have happened already. Only 2 games in. We've had red cards already. Neymar being sent off in the week 1, I believe. As you can see on the screen, guys, iWolf has got 4 people on yellow card warnings. So
yeah, that's bad for a league. That's not what you want.
Exactly. Yeah, but then at the same time, if they miss the game next, hopefully they miss the rest of them. Would you rather it be sooner or later that the suspension happens?
It depends.
Yeah,
If I'm only having one, I would take one at any time because
yeah,
I'm trusting that I picked a good backup for that role. The worst thing you want is to have 2 or 3 in one go.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Because I
But
at
it comes
least,
to
I because
time.
I at least when I'm drafting, I have at least one backup that can fill in into multiple positions.
It does make it interesting when you have such a obviously when the draw squad limit is 25, but with us we only have 18 or 20. 18's a little bit more harder if you get suspensions. 20 got a couple of extra spots, but
Oh, the group leader is behind 5 minutes in.
Ooh.
Across from Renan Lorry, met by Casey, who just nods home unmarked at the back post. Very interesting sort of run here, but
Ooh.
I don't understand how Casey's got this much pace. I really don't. It's just, Tony said that as well. Henderson's just left his man.
As you do.
And Muzza goes 1-0 up here.
Oh!
Muriel with a goal.
and we've got a goal as well, guys, and it's Victor Osherman for Iworth, who's put himself 1-0 up against FM King. A lovely ball over the top and some remarkable play. The goalkeeper got a hand to it, but it still
It
maybe
started
the
off
shot was
as
too
an
powerful.
It started off as an attack by Dave that the keeper stopped, and instantly just one counter attack over, and Muriel back at the net for Muzza. With an assist from Ronaldo.
Early goals coming in left, right, and centre.
And Dave has equalized. Luis Diaz with an individual run by himself. Is what he's done for Liverpool this season on some occasions. He's done it again. This time for Dave. A throw in from Guy at him, and he just runs with it into the
for
net.
Grimmy? We've got offside check here on the fraud, as the Bullions calls him. He's onside. Mbappe has scored. Bullions has eaten his words. Beautiful bit of play.
He's a fraud.
I mean, he's only had one touch, to be fair, to do it, but he's put it home. He's put it
Kind of
home.
reminds me of when Mulch called Immobile a fraud for like when he breaks.
Bruno Fernandes with the assist, by the way. 2-0 Grimmy against Tony. That is opening up this group, and I believe, as things stand, that puts Iworth on top, if I'm right in thinking.
Yes, he'll be on 7
does, yeah.
points as it stands. And it's another goal for Iworth. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold this time. It's 2-0. And, 23 minutes gone, I think. No, correct. No, yeah, 22 minutes. FM King's got some work to do.
The Ox should have scored there, but he didn't.
Oh, Tony's got one back. Again, we're going to VAR.
And Dave has scored. It is 2-1 to Dave. Mertens has scored.
Tony's goal is allowed 2-1 to Grimmy now.
Luis Diaz
Son
once
with a
again
lovely
instrumental. Crosses it into Zlatan's head. It bounces off Zlatan's head to Mertens' foot into the net.
This one was just a brilliant pass from Sane. Son was actually well onside, seeing the replay.
You have to say for Dave at the moment, Diaz has been his best player. As Cuadrado has completely broken Diaz's leg trying to. And Cuadrado has been sent off for that horrendous tackle. Muzza's down to 10 men once again in this competition.
Ooh. Is he going a bit tackling hardy?
I don't know. Like I said, Luis Diaz has been Dave's best player, and Cuadrado obviously saw that because he tried to break his legs. But he didn't. He didn't succeed in anything. He didn't break his legs, and he got himself sent off.
Here at Road to Legends, we don't cone violence. His tactics seem to be a bit harsh.
Well, it's 0-0 here. I mean, 2-0, sorry. What am I on about? It's 2-0 here to Worf.
As Muzza has to
take
off one of his 4 attackers.
Tony's just gave his team talk, and he's got full reds on his half-time.
Did he thrash arms to throw the ball?
Muzza had to take out one of his 5 attackers off.
I think I'm trying to see. Let's go back to the dressing room. I didn't see what he hit. It's not telling me what he hit. I'm assuming for that strong a reaction, he's thrown the bottle.
What's going on?
I'm assuming the water bottle has been thrown. He's only 1 goal down. But Bruno Fernandes is ready to get. What a block! Bruno Fernandes has rounded the goalkeeper.
Oh!
Tony's defender, who's pissed off at him, has got back and blocked it.
It's a goal. It's a goal, and it's a goal that FM King needed. And my word, what a goal this is. Bam, in the net. Who was that? It was Messi, of course it was. Messi's 2-1. Game on. And I said he needed something, and he's got it.
And Neymar has equalized for Muzza here.
Shut up. Neymar scored a goal.
Neymar
Wow.
has scored a goal.
Wow.
Am I ill?
It's
Goretzka
Muzza
throws
playing
it
better
to
with
Muriel. Muriel gives it to João Felix. João Felix passes it over the top, over Dave's defenders to the foot of Neymar, and Neymar buries it.
I don't believe
It's
it.
Muzza playing better with 10 men again than what he is with 11.
Exactly.
That is a crazy goal.
And now it's
Oh
halftime,
my
2-2 here.
word. Lewis,
Right.
is that Lewis Alberto? It was. He's
Talk us
just
through it.
absolutely curled it from like 20 yards out. It's 3-1. My word, what a beautiful goal that was.
There's been a lot of. There's been a lot of. Sorry. You go.
Grimmy's defence has just looked terrified as Lukaku has came off the bench for Tony.
He did that in the last
It's
time.
irrelevant. Bruno Fernandes makes it 3-1. It's a recycled corner. It was a poor clearance from Tony. Comes back to Grimmy. They pass it around the edge of the box a couple of times. Back to Bruno Fernandes, who took the corner initially on the edge of the area.
And we have
And from about 12 yards out, it is 3-1 Grimmy.
we have another goal, and it is big man Robert Lewandowski makes it 3-2. FM King getting another goal back. This is a game. This is one
Lewis-
hell of a game.
The
I mean,
strikers
I did
are
tell you,
not.
FM King is very good at trying to counter to get back into games.
The
I've seen
strikers
it.
are really not in form in this game. It's still 0-0. Luis Suarez has come on, and yeah, to see if he can do something.
Balls
But he's-
in. Oh, saved.
And I don't know how Dave did not score from that corner, but Luis Diaz and Blacktown both got blocked.
oh, the amount of goals that's gone, chances have gone over the bar in this game.
SMS should have finished that game for Wolf there. He's literally just
Having
had
a
shot
VAR check.
wide.
Luis Diaz looked offside, but we'll get VAR to double check this. And he
Erling
indeed was.
Erling Haaland can't finish his dinner. Hopefully, he's the same on Sunday. He is not playing well.
They
Oh,
didn't
what a
charge
ball.
him. They didn't
What a
charge
ball!
the robot.
What
enough,
a ball!
did they?
Oh, he's hit the post! Route 1 football from Tony Jameson nearly pays off his like post.
And this
Full
could
time
be
here,
it.
and it's 0-0.
Luis Alberto has made it 4-2 to iWolf. Yeah, like comfortable. FM King seems to be good at getting a goal back straight away. We'll see what happens, but as it stands, very, very late on, it's a headed goal by Luis Alberto that makes it 4.
And Ivan Rakitic has scored for Dave. I have no idea,
Yeah,
but
right.
Modric and Rakitic were able to run the field with no one tackling them whatsoever. They just
It's 'cause
jogged
they're
it into
old
the
men.
box.
It's because they're old men and no one wants to break their legs.
Oh,
Exactly, but that
Mbappe
must be
with
the
the
case,
assist.
Bones.
I don't know where Tony Jameson's defence has gone there. It's 4-1 Grimmy. It's launched forward.
Go on,
It's
Grimmy.
won the header. Mbappe's picked up the second ball. He's just played it through to Bruno Fernandes, and the defence is nowhere to be seen. And Bruno Fernandes loves the goalkeeper with the most delightful chip I've ever seen in the top corner, by the way. Absolutely unbelievable finish from Bruno Fernandes. It is 4-1 Grimmy.
Go on, Bruno.
Grimmy's on fire.
Your defence is terrified.
You're gonna make
4-2.
this game
Son
more
has won back for Tony. Sani with another assist. Good goal, that one. It's probably a bit too late. We're in the 89th minute, but the defence is nowhere to be seen at both ends here. I think they're both just
And
like
would
all out
you,
attack.
would you guys believe it? But Neymar has scored again.
Jesus.
No, I think you're lying
It
to
is
me.
now 3-3 here. Moriel passes it to a running in Neymar.
This could be
and
trouble
Neymar
for me
buries
because
it past
I
Courtois.
said I said to Muzza earlier on when he picked Neymar, I would sub to him if he got something out of Neymar. So can we go back to normal draft Neymar? Because
Well, he's got sent off and he scored 2 goals. I don't know what's going on with Neymar, but I like it.
But he is on a yellow card as well, which is funny.
We're still paused here. We just unpaused, as I said it 5 minutes ago.
full time here. Tony Jameson 2, Grimmy 4.
What a result! That's a huge result.
That opens everything up as well.
Yep.
As we have a
And
highlight
Mother
here,
has
is
missed the
Messi.
gilt-edged
Immobile!
chance.
It's
Post.
4-3. And FM King has another goal back with 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time. I would like to say that iWolf might be feeling what we call squeaky bum time now, my friends. It's 4-3, game on.
Early on here, I don't.
It's now
think...
4-3 here as well as Latan scores.
Is that Zanko result a full result here, Jono?
Yeah. It was 0-0. It was. No, yeah. It was.
Yeah, no, that's just
no
an
one can
Anthony
finish.
stream. I was just double checking.
Latan has hit
No
a
one could
screamer
finish.
into the top of the net to make it 4-3 to Dave.
Dave is that game sounds absolutely mental as well.
And once again, the assist is Luis Diaz. He's been Dave's best player in this game.
We're just waiting for some
Eddie's
final
really good.
changes to be made here. Final few minutes to be played. Can Wolf hold on to this 4-3 victory at the moment?
And now
Lewandowski's
Dave-
just got a book in.
And now Dave is basically putting everything back, and he's literally trying to hold on to these first 3 points on the board.
And that's
Yeah,
it, 4-3.
Don't think our second is getting 15 points in this group.
And his keeper comes in clutch. Muzza has a chance there, and Courtois hits it over.
Did you get FM, Mother?
More. He might still have one. No, his player hits it over the. But they are going to get the one corner as the last chance here.
Muzza's just saying in chat he's been FM'd in basically all 3 games.
And it goes over. Dave has won 4-3. 4-3 to Dave. Dave finally has 3 points on the board, which will be
High
happy
scoring
for
game,
him.
guys. Out with Jono's game, which has been more than made up for everywhere else. We've had a 4-2, a 4-3, and a 4-3. And then Jono's just bringing us down with a 0-0. Thanks, Jono.
There was a a lot of chances, but just no one could finish their dinner. So yeah,
Results are incoming to you.
I feel like the Dave game was helped by the red card to Muz's player to make it a high score.
Mozza, are you going to get another red card in the next game?
Right, well, I'm going to have Dave as the feature game this time, guys. So
Dave
whoever
at
he
the
has
back
got
of
next.
getting his first 3 points on the board.
Who's
Yeah.
Dave got? Because I was going to go see.
By the
Grimmy,
way,
but-
apart from obviously Brofist and Zanko's lovely 0-0, the winners of all of the games scored 4 goals.
Worf is now at the top of the table on 7 points. And Dave goes
Tonight-
from last to 6th with that win.
If Worf and Tony win the rest of their games, we could have a repeat of.
They've still got to play each other, though.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
They're the only 2 that I think right now that have a. No, I think Brofist might have a realistic chance as well.
But even if Tony was to draw one gamer in the West, he'd have more points because
yeah,
he would have picked up that extra point.
Yeah, I think he can still. Yeah, if he was to
So
lose
can
one and win the
Brofist-
rest.
Brofist
you-
has to literally win all of his games, and he could still do it. I mean, all of his games. If Brofist loses or draws, that's it, and he's 3rd. So this is what I mean. Second place could just go. I've got the things here: Brofist versus Grimmy, Dave versus Tony, Mozza FM King, and Worf versus Coach. So I'm going to take Dave and Tony.
I
this
sent
time.
it to you again, Don.
I'll go see Grimmy.
I think Don should call
For
the
your graphics,
Mozza
Don, I
King
sent it to you
game.
there.
Because
Yeah,
Don wants
on
the
that.
Mozza King game. He's got to do that one.
I'm on that.
Which
No,
game do
yeah.
I get?
You get Iwolf versus Sanko.
I won't get that up now.
Thanks, Brilliant, for thinking of it, because I'd have been screaming for that one if someone else took it.
Yeah, no, I was just like, yeah, wait, no, we'll get you on that. We'll get you on that. And I need to go full screen on Dave. Theatre mode anyway.
Casemiro is suspended for this game for Iworth. That's a big loss for his defensive midfield.
He's got Grimmy's got such a good team.
I hate these ads. The word is Janet is shaving the whole loft. I don't really know what Janet's shaving.
For me, I have like everyone loves to eye a bit of McDonald's. Like no. Zanko is going with Holland, Muller, and Kane as is from treating this game. And his right back is Kimmage. Luis Suarez on the bench.
We need to update the emotes for Road to Legends.
And let's see if this Milinkovic Savage can do more things that Don was saying.
The 2 games that I've seen Worf play has been absolutely outstanding.
I mean, he has Milinkovic Savage and James Ward-Prowse in his midfield.
I mean, he's picked the Don team, hasn't he? Realistically. Yeah. He's got one of the best midfield header and the best set piece taker in the game. You might as well just rename the team Don's team.
Exactly.
Well, we are at the pre-match stage of the Dave and Tony game. Tony playing that wonderful tactic.
Wouldn't it be funny as the new comer to UBS if Grimmy stopped Mulch getting free on second? That would be beautiful.
No chance. Not happening.
And Worf might have scored, but it's being checked for offside in the instant kickoff here.
We're underway. 10 minutes gone. Tony's looking at.
And it has been disallowed. Victor Osimhen in an offside position.
And what is that view that Dave is using? That is. Am I playing FIFA? What is that?
Oh yeah, he has a weird camera angle for his games, Dave.
They're like ants. I can't watch ants.
I don't like the positioning of one of Drimmy's bars on his stream because it's over the score and it's really over like
I noticed that. I can't see the name and it does me head in that I can't see the score. But no highlights.
What a block!
Like at the very big, we almost had Don FC at the beginning of this game.
It's 1-0 FM King. I didn't see who scored because FM King was too busy making tactical changes. But it's gone to VAR anyway, so we'll get to see a replay. It's been awarded. FM King won. It's Brozovic. It was a free kick from Messi. It looked like it was flicked on by Immobile. And in the back of the net from Brozovic. Absolutely unstoppable.
I'm glad you're getting goals, guys, because it's half time already and it's 0-0. It's 0-0.
Don, I will say, like at the beginning of this game, after saying it was basically Don FC, we almost had that with James Ward-Prowse crossing it into Osimhen, but he was offside.
Measly highlight that I couldn't see because I was sat this far back in the stadium watching it from Mars.
I did tell you it was a helicopter view he was using.
Yeah, I feel like I'm literally what's that? The guy from Simpsons, Arnie in the sky. I'm Arnie in the sky from The Simpsons, watching the Football Manager.
Mendy catches. I love Mendy as a goalkeeper on this game.
He has made too many mistakes for me that I've been a vendetta against Mendy in this game.
Well, we have kicked off the second half, and I've got a highlight. I can only see names. McKennie to Dybala to Son. Wonderful ball over top to Sane. No, never mind. It's Gaia. I can't.
Thanks, Arnie.
Yeah,
Another
Arnie in the
VAR
sky.
kick. This time for Zanko, as
You wanna
Harry
give us-
Kane hits it in the net, but VAR has
That's a
said
great
it's a no
ball.
goal again.
Oh, Diego Jota should have scored there for Tony. I don't know how he's missed. A great, lovely individual run by.
A beautiful ball by Erling Haaland, but Harry Kane clearly offside.
Say while you're up there, Arnie, could you give us a traffic report for the highway down the road?
Yeah, the I-9 looks quite packed. I would avoid it for the next 4 hours because when the game finished, it'd be even more packed. So delays going on for 4 hours,
It's 0-0 at halftime here.
just like the delay in the goal that we
0-0 in the 55th minute here. This is
0-0
looking
here, and as both teams had a disallowed goal in that first half, so it's very even.
This is
Wow.
looking identical to my last game.
I don't know what's worse, having no goals and like 3 highlights, or having 2 goals and both of them being disallowed.
Mbappe, hit the post.
Mbappe, fraud.
It's halftime here. It is 1-0 to
As Lu-
FM
As
King.
Zanko has put on Suarez in the second half.
I just want a goal, guys.
I want to
He's
go
on the
too,
attack.
but there's not happening at them.
Can you get the ball in? It's Diego Jota back to McKennie. It's in. Torres! We've got a goal! Ferran Torres has put
Could you
Tony
even see it
Wonder.
happen from that angle?
I
You'll
almost
get-
fell out the
The
helicopter.
replay angle's much better. The replay angle's much better.
I almost fell out of the helicopter, guys. In excitement. Forgot the door was open.
And Zanko has scored. Rodri
Oh,
crosses
guys,
it into
I
the
would
head of
tell
Thomas
you-
Muller. We have a goal here.
I
Final.
would have been able to see the replay, but they skipped over the replay. So
Down the
Oh,
local, I come in
We've
and
got a goal
Bullion
here.
calls Mbappe a fraud.
It's been happening all
He is
day
fraud.
down the local. It's
He
been happening
is
all
a
day.
fraud.
We've got a goal here. It's FM King again. Robert Lewandowski setting through Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi on his weaker right foot. Doesn't make a mistake, though. It's in the back of the net. It is Muzza nil. FM
We
King.
have a goal, and it's
Oh.
Oxlade Chamberlain, of all people,
Oxfam.
making it 1-0 for
According to
Brofist,
Bully, Mbappe's always been a fraud in this game.
even when he scored 2 in the last game.
Look into my eyes. He's a fraud.
He also did. Just debate it in chat. Is he a fraud?
If he's not a fraud, why is Grimmy not top of the league?
He was awful in Group A.
Fraud.
I mean,
But
it is-
normally
it
he's
is.
good.
fraud.
I mean, compared to everyone, you're kind of basic, Grimmy.
Hey, it's either Mbappe's not a fraud, and is Grimmy the fraud then? Is that what you're trying to tell me, guys? Come on.
He is part, he is part
Oh,
of FMTM. He is part of FMTM.
I'm not sure who just had that header for Muzza, but the guy is literally on the line, heads it, it bounces off the line and comes out. I've no idea how he's missed it, but that is summing up Muzza's luck tonight. Absolutely brutal.
He's been so unlucky.
Down the local, it's because Grimmy isn't very good.
Wow.
I cannot remember
I mean,
ever seeing a
down the
miss that
local
bad.
has said Grimmy's a fraud, not us. Down the
It's
local.
2, and talking about Grimmy, it's 2-0 to Brofist. And
See? What was that? Where's Mbappe? Yeah.
No, according to
And
down the
it's-
local, it's all Grimmy's fault. Not,
it's
not
Varane at
Mbappe's.
it's Varane at the post again for a 3rd game in a row.
Someone needs to drug test Varane.
Someone just needs to mark Ferran. Like, do your job. Come on. Like,
Oh, it's another goal for FM King. De
Worf
Bruyne
is trying
sends
to
Lionel
throw the-
Messi through. It's sublime. Absolutely
Worf is
brilliant
trying to throw the
finish.
kitchen sink at this now.
I have to admit, like, Tony has deserved this. Dave's only had 6. Oh, I say that. He's just had a shot. He's had 8
I
shots.
can't
now.
call this group. at all.
I
He's
think
taken-
it's between Iwolf and
Worf has
Tony,
taken off James Ward-Prowse,
but
Alberto, and Vlahovic, and now he's
with
putting
Coach winning, actually,
Alexander
they can
Isak with Ozyman up and Anabri as an inverted winger.
He's near at the top. He lost his game before this to Grimmy.
Kimpembe. Oh,
Yeah, the results are all over the place.
that's another fraud, by the way. Kimpembe is the big fraud. I agree with Owen. He's a fraud.
Oh, it's off the bar. Vardy. Oh, he's the best. I'm literally rooting for Muzza to score right now because some of these chances he's creating, I've got no idea how he's 3-0 down here. He has now finally scored Ilkay Gundogan from a corner. Van Dijk managed to
Go
fuck it
on,
off.
Muzza.
After you willed him on to score, he finally scored.
I've been willing. There's been 2 or 3 absolutely massive chances. I think FM King deserves to be in the lead in this game. Don't get me wrong.
Torres
But
is
there's
through
been 2 or 3
again.
massive chances for Muzza that
Ooh, I actually
Can't see.
like Kimbimbe. He scored. I done a Champions League draft and he was really good up to the
This
final.
is like at the moment, the leagues are very close. There's a point in between people.
He was actually.
Well,
I
we
did
are
predict this would
literally.
be a very tight group.
Yeah, like when,
everyone's going to take points off
And
everyone.
Zanko has won 1-0 against Worf.
that
Worf
has
has
opened
lost.
things up completely. I think as it stands,
yeah.
Wolf would still be ahead on goal difference. Or actually, wait, I don't know what King's
No,
result
he's been
has
dropped down. From what I saw, Tony was on top. On 9 at that point.
Tony should be a point ahead.
Yeah.
Worf. No, maybe 2 points ahead because Worf's drawn 2.
Diaz, Benzema. Oh my word! Late drama and still nothing.
From what I saw at the moment, Tony is on top with 9 and Brofist is in second with 8.
Just to
From what
confirm,
I
2-1
saw the last
Zanko, yeah?
Yeah.
I know
2-1
Zanko won 1-0.
Oh,
1-0,
so,
right. Right. I've done that completely wrong then.
Chulo, didn't you watch that game?
3-1 full time here.
No, I was on Zanko the last
Oh,
game. I
you
was
was
on.
Zanko. And there we go. It's
I'll-
full time here. It's 1-0 to Tony. I am going to go find Brofist because I'm going to put him
1-0
as
Tony.
featured stream. Yes, 1-0 Tony against Dave.
So
So
we
I'm
have
just
2
gonna
1-0s this
Find Brofist.
I had a 3-1. I had a nice 3-1 finish.
I had a nice 2-0.
Where's Brofist?
The first half was boring, but in the second half, Brofist turned it on. So the table as it is.
What was the Brofist Grimmy game? I've not got that.
Where is
Brofist 2.
So
Grimmy
Brofist is on 8 points.
Brofist.
Tony's on 9.
Grimmy, no.
And FM King and Worf
Worf
are
are
on
both
7.
Zanko's on 5. Grimmy's on 4. Dave's on 3. And Muzz is on
15
1.
still possible. With 4
Yes.
games left.
Well, guys, I'm quickly just going to get myself a drink while we're at this pause for the halfway break.
I literally need to do the exact same.
Could someone tell me who Brofist has got quickly so I can just write it down?
I have no idea just yet. He has Tony.
Oh, do you know what? No, yeah, that's fine. Tony can be on again.
I will go.
And then next game, I'm going to put Mozza on, and then at least everyone's been on it once.
Cool. I will go
But I will be back in 1 second, folks.
and see. Where are you guys going?
I sent you those fixtures down for your graphics.
Thank
whenever
you.
wanna do.
I will take Grimmy Iworf because I've not seen Grimmy yet.
And what?
Oh, no, I
what's
haven't.
Bullions doing?
Talking wet, but
He's doing Brofist, Tony.
I'll go FM King then.
do you have a link for? Oh, I've got it. All good. Couldn't find him on my list.
According to Down the Local, Benzema is a proper draft fraud.
Right, I am going to follow suit once I've done this tweet.
Yep.
Apparently, one of the features is that FM23 will, in fact, have the Champions League team song.
Oh, okay. Everyone was asking about that.
I saw that tweeted on Twitter.
Well, that's going to be nice and great when we start load up our streams and then get DMCA, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Right, I'm going to get a drink. It'll be 2 minutes.
That's more of a I think that'll be more of a personal save use. That music.
Yes.
Although, if I am United, I will say the Europa League music is a banger. Even though the competition isn't good. That music is a banger.
It could be worse. It could have the Conference League.
I mean, they use the same song as the Europa. They're not even original. They use the same song.
I can't afford 2 songs. FA aren't made of money.
Like, you're so insignificant, you get the same song. I will say in this game he has dropped Kane, Zanko, and he's put on Suarez from the beginning.
I get to see the deadly partnership of Mobile and Lewandowski.
I mean, they have been quite deadly, but is he still playing Messi in behind?
Yes, he is. And then Brozovic, De Bruyne, and Verratti behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back, guys. I'm back.
It's still mad that he has Mane on the bench. FM King.
It clearly didn't see Group A in Mane's performance. Because if he did, he wouldn't be on the bench.
It's difficult when Mulch has got 15 points. You come into this knowing that if you don't win, you're looking at
perfect
15 points.
timing.
Yeah, the games have just kicked off.
Excellent. So yes, we are watching the Brofist as our feature game as he takes on Tony Jameson.
I love the reaction from Zanko. He went instantly to his opposition instructors to see Muzz's thing, and his face was like, "What am I looking at?" And he decided to not do many opposition instructions because I don't think he knows what he's even looking at.
To be fair, there's some
lineup.
people who do them all the time, and there's other people like myself. And we
Yeah.
just completely ignore them.
I completely ignore opposition instructions.
Like, I will literally, see if I'm on a single player game, I will literally search for my assistant manager based on tactical knowledge so that I don't have to do them.
Yeah.
Zapata's put Grimmy 1-0 up.
That's a big. If he can keep it, that's a big result for Grimmy and a devastating one for Worf.
We're only a couple of minutes in, though, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it can stay.
Ball over the top. Oxlade Chamberlain is through. And it is onside. It is 1-0 to Brofist. Tony Jameson, 3 minutes, down 1-0.
And that's the top 2
Oh,
playing.
it's 2-0. Bruno Fernandes, 15 minutes in Zapata, the turns of provider this time. Ball through for Fernandes.
Well, that's a big score for Brofist because that's the top
big.
2.
That puts Brofist top with 11 points as things stand.
And it's more of the same here for. It's more of the same here for Muzza. He missed his players have missed the chance that was
FM King is 1-0 up. Pau Torres with the goal of all people.
As things stand, that would put FM King second.
Grimmy and Iworth right now are both talking about that second place 15 points. Both of them are two people who can still obviously make that target. They're playing here. As Fernandez is through again, big save. But it's interesting to hear that both competitors are already looking at that and going, is it achievable? What can we do? If one of us gets to the final, let's hope the other one we do well, kind of thing.
I still think you should be thinking about first. Like, it's still
very close between competitors that you could still
don't want to think about seconds. Like, you want to think about first, because if you think about first and then end up in second.
For Grimmy, by the way, as we're talking.
And it's 2-0 to Brofist. Chiesa's just made
1-1. The retirement FC, and it's Ibra.
It's Duvan Zapata again. Mbappe turning provider. The man Billions calls a fraud.
He is a fraud.
With a lovely cross, run down a wing.
Fraud. Ibra.
But yeah, Chiesa from a Jack Grealish. By the way, Jack Grealish has got 2 assists this game. He's been absolutely vital in this first half for Brofist. Tony's had more chances. Brofist has literally had 2 shots, 2 goals. He's just taken them. He's been more clinical. And he's changing things even at 2-0. It's interesting to watch. Can't understand anything, but I get the gist because I have played Football Manager for so long. You can kind of tell what things are things.
And Ronaldo has missed the header and hit it over the bar.
Wait, none of that Swede for you today. More like Swede.
Mozza has two people on yellow cards. Keep an eye on that. One of the people on the yellow cards is Quadrado, who got sent off the last time I watched Mozza.
Oshiman. Oh, it's across Aspas. It's in. It's going to VAR. Is Iworth back in this game?
And we've also got a goal here, by the way.
3-1.
We've also got a goal here, by the way. So by the way, I must be like the mistake king or something, because another costly mistake by a defender, this time for Brofist. Dybala steals the ball, plays it into Son, who's in the penalty area, and he smashes it home. It's 2-1. 37 minutes gone. We are approaching half-time.
How did that not go in?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Grimmy, you're making me jump.
It's 0-0 here at half. It's 0-0 here at halftime, but you got to say Mozza had the better of the chances here. Just hasn't been able to take them.
Grimmy just sits there like a complete statue, which when the game is paused and your Twitch is freezing, if it wasn't for those little stars at the top flicking round, I would have no idea that my Twitch hasn't frozen.
Oh, another mistake. Dybala. Oh, he's tried to lob the Gea, and it's just De Gea is like, no thanks, mine. Easy. Which is something you don't hear him say often anymore. But half time, 2-1 to Brofist. 45 more minutes for Brofist to hold on.
2-1 to FM King. And Mobile with the goal.
I would love to see a live
switching things
right
up
now.
here at halftime.
I can tell you as it stands, it's Brofist, Sony, and maybe King now?
Yeah, I think that puts King up to probably second, I think.
But never say never as the ball comes in and it's cleared away, but not far enough. And Tony might smell blood here. He's pushing the pressure here. Henderson, ball in. Son is through Lukaku. Is he offside? Is he offside? I think he is. But VAR is going to tell us.
I've just noticed something very interesting here from
It's a goal.
Iworth. Oh, I'll let you go first.
By the way, I've just worked out what accepted what VAR given is in Ukrainian, but it's definitely a goal. So 2-2.
Try and say it.
No, just no. No idea.
Right, talk us through the goal though.
It's gone. The highlight's gone. Like, I was just amazed that I figured it out without looking at the game, whether that was given or just not given. You know.
Fair enough.
But it's
I've
2-2.
just-
Tony's in. Game on.
I've just noticed that Muzza has put Jamie Vardy now onto the pitch.
I'm just kind of watching this game from a tactical point, and one thing that's really interesting to me is that Iworth has SMS outside the box for corners. One of
It's
the
2-2.
best attacking threats.
There's finally been a goal here as Zanko scores. Kane
is
to Davies. Davies whips it in to Muller. Muller heads it down, and Valverde hits it in the net.
I
Yes,
don't know what
it
just
is
happened,
2-2.
but I've got an ad break as someone was attacking, and I'm not happy about it.
Ibra again. It was so. It's 2-2. Ibra's got a brace.
Brofist is. I've just seen the live league table. Brofist is currently top of the league.
So he's just scored again.
That's right. If
I've missed the goal because of the ads.
If he wins, we can ask him what, how you say VAR decision in Ukrainian.
I am
Cool.
annoyed that I've missed that goal. Yep, I've missed the goal, but I've come back for Tony almost to equalise, actually. So apologies, guys, in chat. Just got given a random ad break. Didn't even touch the thing, and we've missed the goal. So thanks, Twitch.
It was Mo Salah who scored it, according to my latest scores on Grimmy's stream.
But as we speak now, Dybala to Son. Oh, that's a great save again by De Gea.
Oh, Grimmy's got another goal. Zapata with the header from the corner. It's saved by the keeper. Pushed it straight out into the path of Anthony Rudiger. And it's the easiest goal that Rudiger is ever going to score in his career. It's 4-1.
That was a horrendous shot by Mane. It probably
4-1.
landed in the net stadium.
Oh, what a goal here. Rodri just from the corner gets past it to him and hits a rocket into the net. It is 2-0 to Zanga.
In the box.
I have just lost all connection to Grimmy's game.
It is 3-2.
I don't know if it's a problem with Grimmy. But
It's currently 4-1. It's currently 4-1 to Grimmy.
Dave has pulled it back. It is now 3-2.
Oh, lovely ball by Chiesa, and it's given away.
I don't know exactly what happened.
It's 4-1
Grimmy on my
to
computer
Grimmy.
froze,
Rudiger.
and on my phone, when I picked up my phone, flicked straight across the
Goal! Would you believe it? If you hate Tottenham, stand up, because Son has just scored the equalising goal, and apparently none of you here hate Tottenham, and you disappoint me all. But it's 3-3 Tony. Tony has got an equalising goal. It's 3-3 game on at the top of the table here. Son's second goal of the game.
FM King is making a lot of changes here. After throwing away a 2-0 lead to be 3-2 down, he is trying to throw the kitchen sink at this.
Oh my God, we've got penalty here. There is a push. Apparently Ferran was pushed, or did Ferran do the pushing? I have no idea. Ferran got pushed. There's a penalty to Brofist. Who's going to step up to take it? It's Mo Salah. He steps up. He scores, sending the keeper the wrong way. 73 minutes gone. It's 4-3 to Brofist. What a game after a fucking 0-0. Let's go.
By the way, I've just seen the replay of that goal, and it was Ibra again. So Ibra's got a hat-trick in this game.
Ibra hat-trick. Is it 2010? I don't know what's going on anymore. This game's end-to-end, though. It's another highlight. Is this for Tony? Mistake by Brofist. His son running all the way in. Oh, he's just struck it from like 25 yards.
Ronaldo has once again hit it straight at the keeper here.
That's what Ronaldo's good at.
He's playing like Ronaldo of this season so far, not Ronaldo of last season.
We haven't really played this season.
But when he has played, he's hit it straight at people.
Even when he plays, good for you.
It's ended here 2-0 to Zanko.
So, Grimmy, 2-0 to Zanko, you said?
Yes.
Grimmy and we've just finished here at 4-1.
Yeah, we're just about to finish here at 4-3. What a game. Congratulations to Brofist for a well-deserved victory that puts him top of the table, by the way. Wowzers. And I'm going to go and get Mozza up ready for the next game.
Right, what score did you? We said 2-0 to Zanko. What was the
Yeah.
other scores?
It was Tony 3, Brofist 4.
My game's just about to finish. It's currently 3-2 to Dave over FM King. It's
I've
about
also
to
got a
finish.
live league table on the screen. I did have it on the screen. Every time I click on it, someone clicks off it. Come on, Mozza.
Ibrahimovic hat-trick. What in the world's going on?
It's free. It's 3-3 right at the end. Mane with the goal, and FM King has pulled it back again. So it's 3-3 in this game. Mane just countered, and right at the right time, the whistle was just about to go, and it's ended 3-3.
Right,
I
so I'm
really
looking
need
at
to
the
do
league
this table.
tables now, guys. Right, I'm looking at it now, and
Is it a live league table?
Tony can still do it, but he's got to win 2 games.
It seems like a live league table.
He's got to win. Yeah, live league table. Now I've got an advert. I swear this is. Yeah. So
Brofist on 11 points anyway.
Brofist is on 11. Tony 9, and then obviously you've got FM King. Oh, who have I got? Who did Mozza just face?
He faced Zanko there. So
Zanko. He's got
on
Grimmy
8.
next. So the feature game will be Mozza versus Grimmy.
Cool. Where are people going now? So,
Right. So I've got a league table now. Tony and Brofist are the only 2 people who could qualify as best second place.
okay.
King and Zanko both on 8 points can no longer get enough to get 15 points.
Yeah, that's correct.
Maltz
Yeah.
will be feeling a bit more comfortable now. So it's
Cool.
between Tony and Brofist, who I believe still have to play each other.
Okay.
No, they just played
no,
each
they
other.
just played each other.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just played each other. Yeah.
And Brofist won
I'm
that.
literally looking right at that. I'm literally looking right at that as I say that because I'm doing the tweet.
I don't want to say it, but do you need to go to Specsavers?
I probably do.
Because then you join us all. We'd all be wearing glasses on this panel then. And even Mozza on the screen. There's 4 people on the screen right now wearing glasses. Yes, Mozza. Talk about 4 eyes. But yeah, Mozza's looking like he's playing diamond formation, a narrow diamond formation. Mate.
Right, have we got fixtures?
Yeah, where are
only
people
got,
going?
They flicked off the way too quickly
Yeah,
this time.
I've only got Mozza versus Grimmy, and I know that because obviously that's the feature game.
I know Dave is versus Zanko. That's about.
Oh, that
Moses
means
versus Grimmy, Dave versus Zanko.
Brofist versus someone, and then Tony maybe versus King, unless that's really happens.
I'll go.
Yeah,
watch
Tony
iWaffle.
versus King. Tony versus King is the other game.
That's a big game, by the way, because King could ruin Tony's chances of second place by just taking
I've got the fixtures.
points from him.
Yeah, I'm going to watch iWaffle versus Brofist.
There we go. iWolf versus Brofist will be done by Sir Jono.
Right, what one of you Williams?
I am G Mozza versus Grimmy, just so G Mozza can get some screen time.
Right, no worries. What one do you want? And then, boom.
I've already done Zanko, and so I'll go Tony. I have not watched Tony yet.
Right, I'll take Zanko Dave then.
And what I'll do is I will try and get whoever's first live on screen so we can watch the potential winner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Last game,
But-
I'd maybe try have both and then maybe we'll try flick between them brilliant if you need to.
Yeah,
that
that's
makes-
true. That's possible. We could do that, yeah.
Who else did I say was on 15 points? King and who else was on 15 points?
No, it's the King's on 8.
King was on 8, yeah. Who else
Tony's
was
on
on 8?
9. Tony's on Sanko's on 8. and
Right.
Tony's on 9 with Brofist on 11. So ideally, like, we're also, if Brofist wins and Tony loses, or even draws, Brofist is our Group B winner.
Yeah.
So yeah, but saying that, with 2 games left to go, Eve and Grimmy or Worf could technically still win,
Yeah.
right? 10-13, yeah. Like, second place is pretty much over and out unless you're Tony or
Yeah.
Brofist. But from 6th place or even 5th place, it's still to play for to get
Yeah.
through. So
Yeah.
who knows?
mad.
As we are waiting now, we have got Mozza and Grimmy on our featured screen for you lovely people in the chat. I hope you've had a good evening, because we definitely have. And
No.
now it is getting closer and closer. Who do you have winning Road to Legends now? I'm still sticking to with Tony. Don't know about you guys, and I don't know about you, chat.
I still got to stick with the one that I did, Brofist, since he's doing quite well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to Brofist.
I am going to stick with FM King. I know he's an outside shot, and that would be very beneficial for Mulch. But I see a late comeback here still.
It can happen. He is against Tony.
And the question is,
it's a big
will
game for
Tony-
both FM King and Tony. This
Will Tony push? Because he needs, you know, he's the only person that definitely can get. Like, does he push or does he not push and hope that Brofist loses and he takes first place? Like, I would push, because you never know. As we've got a chance here, and Muriel's shot is saved by Mendy in goal for Grimmy. We do have a corner though. Quickly taken by Cruz, whips in, headed out. And that might be all she wrote highlight-wise. No, back in. Back in again. Oh, well held by Mendy. Still 0-0. 5 minutes played. Any other stuff going on? Jono, anything in your game?
It's which you just kicked off because they were making changes.
Is that the same for everyone else then, Don and Crazy Boom?
Mobile almost scored.
Fabinho's got a relic.
First highlight
Fabinho's
now.
got a yellow card. That's it.
First highlight, an absolute peach of a goal. It is unbelievable. The two Croatian I was about to say Wonder Kids are the exact opposite of Wonder Kids, Rakitic and Modric. Absolutely
it's those two again.
Yeah, they combine on the edge of the area, and Modric with an absolute.
We have a penalty shout here.
1-0 Dave.
It's going to VAR. Tony might have had a penalty from a triple Son. He does. Son has been deemed to be tripped by Pedro Porro.
Oh, that's big for
and
Tony.
Dybala is taking the penalty, and it's saved by Oblak. What a big save!
That's huge.
Osman has scored.
Grimmy's
Waffle
scored.
is 1-0 up.
Who?
Worf, that's apparently called Waffle in Jono's eyes.
Yeah.
He has food on the brains.
Please don't sue Jono. I don't think Jono's got much to sue for. Haaland, it's 1-0. What a ball that was. Haaland on the volley.
Oh, shit,
Sublime Route 1 football here. I mean, he was in control possession for a good while, but it was a Route 1 ball. Laporte just pushing into the ball, into Dave's half, then launching it forward for Haaland. First time volley. Eat your heart out. 1-0.
Until tell you, Son seems to appear to have a knock after that challenge from the pen. So
Zanko
he's playing
also has
with
live
a little
league
bit of an
tables,
injury.
so what a hero coach Zanko is that I have live league tables.
Yes, I have.
It's 2-1 here though. Modric plays through Luis Diaz, who goes through. Pretty poor defending here, to be honest, by Zanko. I don't think there's a major defensive error.
And Tony has scored.
Brofist has
Ferran
scored.
Torres has scored from a Kieran Tierney cross.
We're going to VAR.
Tony is 1-0 up here.
Goal disallowed. Salah scored, but it's been disallowed.
Oh, it's been Jamie Vardy disallowed.
Tierney crosses it into the box. And
we're
what a
half
volley
time
by Torres.
0-0 here. Mozza 0, Grimmy 0. Yeah, that's basically all I got.
David De Gea saves a
Although I will say
free kick from outside of the box. That looked like that was going in.
So I will say it was a really weird, confusing thing by Tony's assistant manager that has suggested bringing on Joel Matip for Son. Not sure that's the way to go, but you know.
Tony needs a new assistant.
Exactly.
Oh mate, the comms in the last like 5 minutes have been too much.
He seems to have gotten some sense on
Oh,
him now
no,
that he's
I'm
now
froze.
saying perhaps
No.
Jota.
Oh, I'm actually crying.
It
We're on mobile view. It is 3-1 Dave Goodyear. It's Luis Diaz. I can't see
Goal.
anything that's going on to him on mobile, but Luis Diaz has scored it. It's 3-1 Dave Goodyear.
It's
got a
1-1.
goal.
Brofist has equalised
Oh,
through Jack.
We've got a goal,
Grealish.
and this one might cheer up Don. Moses scored a goal. His luck might have changed there. Oh,
King
God.
has
Was it Neymar?
equalized. Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball to Lewandowski.
No, it
It's
was
1-1
it
here.
was Cristiano Ronaldo thanks to a Neymar assist.
Oh,
Kevin De
Ronaldo managed
Bruyne
to-
from
And
King's
it's
defensive box whips it over to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski scores. It's
And it's
1-1 here.
2-1 again. Brofist is 2-1 down again.
And Tony has now decided to
Great save.
Tony has now decided to take off the injured son, but he's ignored the assistant manager. It's not Joel Matip or Diogo Jota. It is Sane that he's put on.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Osman is having a great game here against Brofist.
By the way, did someone pick Harry Maguire? And if so, I've not heard a single thing about Harry Maguire. This whole thing.
No one did it. Tony considered it for a second. He was hovering over him and
It's
decided
in.
not to.
Oh my word! That's hilariously unlucky. It's gone in. I think it's Gundogan that scored. We'll see the replay here actually. Ball whips in, lovely touch. Gundogan. It's a deflection off Zuma's like the back of his ankle, and it's just lobbed the goalkeeper and gone in. It's 2-0 to
I
Mozza.
tell you what, Zanko's just made a ton of changes here at halftime. I have never seen someone like he clearly knows what changes he wants to make there because he's literally do done. Next one,
Nope.
do done. Rapid
Whatever
fire.
Tony has hit there, he's upset his entire team.
Again.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
second time this tournament again.
He said that was a good first half performance. Keep it up, and all of them said no. It was not a
Guys,
good performance.
I am
What
telling you
is
now, the way
Tony's
it
score here?
stands-
Because
It's happened. Someone's actually marked Varane.
the
They
way
tried
it
right now,
stands-
right now, in the 53rd minute of Zanko's game, I have Tony drawing and Brofist losing, which means that as things stand, Mulch is guaranteed a spot in the final.
yeah.
As I see
Erling
John-
Haaland's got one back for Zanko. It is 3-2 here. A header from a Valverde cross.
Tony's team clearly don't like being told they've done a good job.
Tony's team just seem to be a bit huffy, to be honest, because that is the second time I've seen them full red or heard them full red. Because they done it when I was over there as well.
Guys, also as it stands, if the results stay the same way, from fourth downwards cannot qualify for Group B. It'll be
He's now
being the
bringing on
top
Diogo
three.
Jota.
As Mozza's making substitutions. It's a
Right.
Vardy party in the Mozza Stadium as Vardy comes on. We've got
Put on Jota.
15 minutes plus added time to go.
Tony
Grimmy
is
has
switching
been
up his tactics
unfortunate.
on which side he's attacking.
Isaac. SMS. Oh, over the bar.
And King now tries to use his opposition instructions to counter Tony's changes that he's just made. It's a very tactical battle here.
I don't know what Grimmy's doing, but I've been waiting on the pause screen for a good while now. And
I mean, sometimes you wonder if Grimmy knows exactly what he's
I
doing.
just wonder if there's any point, you know?
That's what I'm saying. You got to wonder if Grimmy knows what he's doing sometimes.
Like, it's that in sixth.
He's
Like,
phoning a friend.
unless he wins 3-2.
He's phoning straight edge to what. And Tony has taken the lead. His changes has worked. Diogo Jota passes it to Jordan Henderson, and Henderson completely shoots in the net.
Well, I really want Brofist to win, just for the sheer madness the last game will bring.
So Tony is in the lead again in this game.
Oh, Vardy's great ball to Ronaldo. And Ronaldo. That's wank for 90 million. Come on, man.
I'm so
70
glad we
million.
brought qualifiers in from last season.
Ooh.
That's been
Balls
so
to
good.
Zanko
Ronaldo.
is going
Lovely
for it now.
ball
He
time.
is going for it. 10 minutes to go here. It's 3-2, Dave.
Box in. Vardy's in the penalty area. It's in. It's 3-0. Neymar scored again. I swear I must be seeing things. Like, I don't feel well. I've got a fever, guys. Like, but it's 3-0. And yeah, that's it's game
If he
set
can
match.
keep it, this would be a big result for Tony.
And I'll be honest, considering Mozza is bottom of the league, he needed this. He needed this.
And
Yeah,
it's
I have forgot to update the graphic as well, guys. I'm really sorry. So I'll be a couple of minutes after these games are done while I sort everything out.
if Tony can keep this, it's a big result for him, and more and a bit of a scare for Mulch in his 15.
Well, no, not if Brofist is losing.
But he can still win the next one.
Yeah, if
Brofist,
Tony
even if
wins
he
this game and
is-
Brofist loses, Mulch is guaranteed to be out,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But he can
No,
come back
no.
in.
He's on 15 points. You only be able to get 14 points.
It's 3-3 here. It's a VAR check. It's been
Wait.
disallowed. 80th
No
minute goal
way.
disallowed from Alfonso Davies. He is offside. The whole team was offside, to be fair. Davies was the least offside of that whole team, but it's made the linesman's job a bit easier, to be honest.
We are literally
Well, wow.
approaching full time levels. Mozza 3, Grimmy
Great
0.
save, David De Gea, from another James Ward-Prowse free kick. Stegen with the save. This is end to end in this end bit.
And King actually may have equalized, but we're going to get a VAR check. Messi crosses it into Rashford, and Rashford buries it. And it seems to have been given. It's now 2-2 here.
While Danko's making tactical changes, I'm quickly getting this graphic up to date, guys, so
Cool.
bear with me. Yeah, I'm now ready for scores as and when they come in. Sorry.
It is currently
Oh,
now
wow,
2-2 here.
Lack of
King
professionalism.
has gotten back into this game.
Mozza won 3-0 against
Muzza
Grimmy.
won 3-0.
Yeah, against Grimmy.
I'm on the 84th minute at the moment. It's currently 2-1. Brof is currently losing. A huge game this will be.
But this is also a huge result here because this would mean if it stays 2-2 here, it means Tony has no chance to catch Mulch.
3-2 here as Dave Goodyear beats Zanko.
Mulch could be confirmed if this.
If you're in chat, Mulks, are you very excited?
He might be about to be confirmed as in the
scared?
final Mulch.
He's been looking after Grimmy, I believe, tonight. So I don't know how excited he is.
Tony has scored again. Paulo Dybala.
Like, I'll be honest, the way the games are going and the goal difference, as I don't think Mulch does have anything to worry about, even if they did get 15 points.
So that's 2-1.
It is
2-1. What
3-2
game's
to
that?
Tony now.
Also,
In the Brofist game.
John, I don't know if
Yeah,
you've seen
right.
this, but Mozza has said, can I just say 2 suspensions and 3 goals for Newmarket? And what more do you want? I think you owe him a sub, mate.
Technically, the suspension's meant he got something out of him, doesn't it? So it was 2-1
Yeah.
to Wharf, yeah?
Yeah.
Are there still games going on, or are they all finished now?
Just waiting on the Tony result.
It is currently 3-2. We are in added time.
And that's 3-2 to Tony, yeah?
At the moment, yes. King has one last chance here. Can he do something with it? He has hit the back of the net with Lewandowski, but we're once again getting a VAR check. And I think it's been disallowed. So it's still 3-2 Tony. have been disallowed. Every single one of King's attackers were offside in that move, and it has ended 3-2 to Tony.
Cool.
And how's this for service, Jono? You're getting the results already because my professionalism improved.
Overnight.
I've sent it to the wrong person. No, I've sent it to Boom. Crazy Boom, you want the results. If someone could get the fixtures...
There goes all of the level achievements down the drain.
If someone could get the fixtures for the next game and send me them, though, that'd be smashing.
This does mean that Tony is now back on top with 12 points, Brofist in second with 11, and Worf in third place with 10.
It does mean that is our 3 people, ladies and gentlemen, that will be fighting out for the only place available tonight now, which is
Congratulations to Mulch, you have made it.
Yeah, Mulch
we will
is
see
through.
you next week.
And if you have seen a lineup like we've seen a lineup for the finals, Mulch, you're in for a treat.
And Mulch has apparently said in Grimmy's chat, BRB, that he's going to just shout in the RTL chat. So we're going to have him in a minute. Here we go. There he is.
We
well done, sir. Well done,
We
sir. Well done.
Well done,
Mulch. A very hard total. Very hard total, mate.
You made UBS proud.
Mulch, how does it feel that you've literally just destroyed the FMTM boys in draft mode?
Have you guys managed to get fixture list?
Dragster can't do nothing.
I have
actually. Brofist versus G Mozza. Brofist versus Mozza. Grimmy versus Dave. Sanko versus FM King.
There's the fixtures for you.
The final feature game, and I think it's fate. It's third place Wolf versus first place Tony.
You should have got it there, Don.
Yeah, I've got it. Am I right in thinking, just for the tweet, that the top 4 can all win this group?
No, only 3. Only 3. It is Tony, Brofist, and Worf that can still win. And yes,
third and first play each other, which is just.
Where are people going?
Oh, obviously, featured game is Tony Worf, so obviously I'll take that one.
I will go. I'll go Zanko.
Right, so you've got Zanko. What one did you say you're taking as a feature, buddy?
Tony Worf.
Tony Worf.
Yeah, who's Brofist got?
Muzza.
Do you want to take that game, Don?
Yep, I'll take that.
Because that game's just as important, I think, as the one on show, as you've got second place Brofist, and then Crazy Boom can take.
I'll keep us updated and Grimmy and Dave.
Grimmy and Dave. What is it called? The wooden spoon. That's it. So the rubber spoon.
It is nice, the FMTM, like bottom of both groups. It's nice.
I mean, I seen their tweet earlier on that they wanted to see Grimmy do slightly better, and I was tempted to reply to them and say, "Well, we can't do any worse," but
well, they almost can.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done slightly better though. To be fair to him.
I see Muzza has said if Neymar scores a goal a game, is that worth a sub, Don?
Muzza needs to watch his stream right now.
If he scores a goal a game, what has he scored 6 goals already? If Neymar scores 7 goals in this tournament, I'll sub the team. Please don't tell me he's on 6 already.
Considering one of the games he was suspended, he said he has scored in every other game other than the one he was suspended for.
So I've just put in his chat, technically getting suspensions is getting something, so I've subbed.
Well, it's getting something. If it's getting what you wanted him to get out of Neymar, it's a different story. But at the same time, you've got rid of Neymar off the pitch, the problem solved.
The quote was, if you got something out of Neymar. So
Mother said no 3. If he scores one more, he would have played 4 and scored 4. Says Mother.
Basically, if he gets over a 7 or anything under a 6, he's done something. Neymar on a 5.9, yeah, he's done something. As we kick off here, guys, it is Tony with his wacky formation, and Worf is playing a narrow diamond. interesting to see how the two mesh against each other. I don't think it went that well for Mozza when he played Tony, but
Tony's wide players. From Pound played Tony, he absolutely killed me with that formation.
I feel like the only way you can
And
stop
he's a lot of versatility in there because he even has bench options, Tony, that could easily fit into that position.
Guys, we are
You know,
on the
his
way
quality.
here. We are on the way here, and we have a highlight early doors. It looks like it is going to be for Tony. As Tamori, what can Tamori do? He's been tackled by Robertson, who I'm surprised hasn't been sent off in any of the games yet, because he always does for me. He's a fraud. They're all frauds. But no, it's not really come to anything, to be honest, this highlight, which makes me feel like, because it's still going on, we might have a goal. And talk about goals, it's a great save by the goalkeeper. And the Barla's shot is saved. We have the corner, whips in, headed clear away by Iwolf's defenders. But are we going to get a talent attack? This is like the second highlight, still the same thing. Osherman. No, that is just a random highlight. It's still 0-0. 10 minutes gone.
We're going to be very good for timing today.
It's been quite good. Like I always said, I wanted 11 o'clock would be perfect. Like it might just go after 11 because I'm speaking to the winner. So, but that doesn't bother me. Like it's
Like
good.
Grimmy's-
We're on the last match.
Grimmy's camera has gone back into the 1950s. He's currently gone black and white
Wow.
on his webcam.
As
the
stands,
fraud misses a chance.
like this is such an anticlimactic final week.
Are you 0-0 as well there, Billions?
I'm 0-0. I've had like
I'm 0-0.
I swear I've had like 3 0-0s.
I'm 0-0.
We've
we're
got a
0-0
highlight
here
though,
as well.
guys. 37 minutes have been played.
We're 1-0 here. Mo Salah scored for Brofist. It's going to VAR. Incisive counter-attack, if this is allowed. It's awarded. Brofist leads 1-0. Mo Salah.
Huge
One-
news.
And the
I wonder
fraud
if
has
they'll know.
scored for Grimmy. The fraud has scored.
He's such a fraud because he's scoring when Grimmy loses. He only scores when it doesn't matter. And Tammy Abrahams has just put Tony 1-0 up. Now that is a goal that he needed.
FM King is 1-0 up, and it's a mobile. Guessing
What
the
do
goal.
you do when the person that can challenge you for your qualification spot scores? You score straight away. 1-0 just before half time. Puts him back on top with 15 points. Ward Prowse, corner in. And it's come to nothing. Ooh. And that almost was a good goal, but it's wide. As we are coming to half time, it is War 0, Tony 1. 45 minutes, and Tony's through to our finals. Not bad, don't you think, guys, for Tony? That's two finals you'd have made, FMTMs and ours.
Yep.
He made the Spring Cup as well earlier in the year, I'm sure.
Yeah. And didn't he win the playoffs or something?
Dave
like that?
has equalized
again,
it.
it's
Luis
VAR.
Diaz again.
We're going to VAR. We're going to VAR.
We're going to VAR as well, and it's a goal awarded, and it's 1-1.
Disallowed here. Mo Salah was offside.
He's just checked the scores there, Tony. He's had a cheeky look at the score to see what's going on. His face hasn't changed at all. He's gone. He's
just
winning.
missed an absolute sitter for Muzza.
Cool, calm, and collected. That's an odd touch there, but
I mean, we're seeing a first half. I'm commenting on a first half sub on Tuesday night. I'm now doing it again tonight. As Jamie Vardy, after missing two big sitters in the space of about 10 minutes, has been subbed off in the 33rd minute.
Erling Haaland has
oh no, a mistake.
2-1. It's now 2-1 to Zankwo. Erling Haaland from outside of the box makes it 2-1. It's a brace for Haaland now.
Well, this is going to be very, very nerve-wracking, maybe, for Tony here. 25 minutes to go. He's making some substitutions. He's taken Son off and Tomori off for Matip, and Diego Jota have come on. He's discarded all those changes, actually. Never mind. Just nope. Actually, I won't do that.
Neymar! He scored for Muzza. It's 1-0 here.
That best not be his
it's been
7th goal of the
coming.
season.
It's been coming. Muzza shouted Neymar at me. He's absolutely shouting. To be fair, it's been coming. Muzza has been the better team here. Brofist has only had the one shot on target that's counted, and obviously he scored it. It's really, really harsh, but Muzza back in the game, and deservedly so right now.
We're halftime here, 1-1 in this game.
64th minute,
Here's
2-1.
Kieran Tierney. The ball's whipped in, and Diego Jota. He hasn't deleted those changes. I've just realised. But Diego Jota's made it 2-0 to Tony, and a swinging cross from Tierney. Jota's not going to miss that from literally the near post. It's 2-0, and we may be looking at our qualifier.
We are 1-0 here.
As things stand, Tony will top the group with 15 points.
And Tuesday's finals is looking very good as Afonso
Thursday's finals.
Thursday's finals looks
6th of
very...
October, guys. 6th of
Yeah.
October will be our finals.
We've got a penalty VAR here for Brofish. A whipped direct ball to Mo Salah. It looked like a good challenge to me, but we are getting a penalty VAR, which by no means it's either a penalty or it's outside the box. It is a penalty. Muzz will be annoyed at that because it didn't look like a penalty to me, but hey ho, is what it is. Van Dijk straight off as well. Straight red for Virgil van Dijk.
It's 3-1 here, by the way.
Bravo, Van Dijk. Well done, mate.
Muzza has got a red card quite a lot. In this tournament.
Even more worrying, Muzza
Lionel
does not
Messi
have a
is
centre back on the bench.
Lionel Messi has pulled one back here. It's now
Even more
3-2.
worrying.
And it's a flashback from the beginning from Dave as he's made a defensive mistake and Grimmy has scored.
So it looks like Tony Kroos will fill in at centre back.
I will tell you what happened here. It's quite comical. Courtois hit it into the back of Dave's defenders and it landed straight to Zapata.
Dave.
And Zapata has scored.
Well, Wharf has just gone like absolute attacking here. Like, if he wants to win and qualify, he needs to score 3 goals in 10 minutes. And at this moment in time,
He would still need Muzza to come back in with 10 men. Salah has slotted away the penalty.
Yeah.
And it's
Gnabry.
Goretzka at centre back.
Well, let's just hope that he scores 2 goals in 10 minutes and then Brofist. Oh my God! Is that onside? Gnabry might have just scored here with literally 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go. They think they've scored. It's been awarded. It's 2-1. If Wolf scores now, I mean, I said it's going to be anticlimactic earlier, and things have literally changed in the second half. Was he onside? He was just onside. And there's a highlight from kickoff. Go on, FM gods, give us some fun. Go on, make it.
We have a final
Taurus,
counter
though.
here.
Here is
Upamecano
Serge Gnabry.
clears,
What a run.
and it is finished 3-2 to Zankwo.
Still going on this highlight. Long ball. Oh my God. Tammy Abrams is through. He's hit the post.
Muzza's just said he's had a player sent off every other game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's had a lot of red cards in this
Well,
tournament.
Mozza's going to get fined 500 actual pounds for the amount of red cards he's been given.
Oh, Neymar's just taken on Brofish's whole team himself. Got to the edge of the box and shot it.
Just shouting himself.
It is
Just got
now
to the box.
3-1 here as well as Salah makes up the perfect hat trick.
Time's ticking
Right
away,
foot,
by the
left
way,
foot.
guys.
And Dave
Ah,
has
header
equalized
now.
here. It
Oh
is
God,
now
we've got
2-2
highlight.
in this game.
We've got a highlight. Last minute highlight. Is that a penalty? Ref, is that not a penalty? I thought that was a penalty.
Gaia crosses it into Mahrez and Mahrez slots it in. It is 2-2
Trent.
here.
Gnabry now. We're literally in stoppage time here. Gnabry's still got the ball. It's given away. Costly mistake perhaps. It's still with Wharf though. I mean, This is a long highlight, so there's either going to be a goal or it's just going to annoy me that it was here for no reason. Ball comes in long. It's headed over. It's through. Oh my God! Diego Aspas is equalised in the 90th minute for War.
It's all kicking off in that
Is it
game.
offside? Wait, is it offside? It's onside. We've got the replay. It's 2-2. It's 2-2 with
As
like
things
3
stand,
minutes to go.
Pro Fresh right now is in the final. I would love a chat with Tony. I'd love
Oh
a
my
chat
God.
with Tony.
Tony
after
can't
that.
believe it. Tony cannot believe it. We were like, it's been pulled. There's 25 seconds left of this game. I cannot believe the whole of the qualification tournament has just been thrown upside down here with Worf just going, well, I can't win, so bam.
Can't win, but I'm deciding it myself.
And that's it. 2-2. It is 2-2. Sensational scenes. It's like me when I was going to do the Road to Legends. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
believe
their
it. It's
full
like
time.
30
It's
seconds.
4-1 here, so Brofish is guaranteed to win this game.
And in my
Well-
game is also ended 2-2. Grimmy and Dave has ended 2-2.
I need to find Brofish's stream because he is, but what it appears our winner. This is some crazy stuff here, guys. As we
Late
focus on the
drama.
man. He doesn't know. I don't think he knows. Does he know? He's not sure. He doesn't know the score yet. He's still praying, guys. He has no idea if he's won yet. So we're going to get his reaction first and
Last-
foremost in a minute. He might already know, to be fair. They might have told him, but
Last day drama here in Group B.
oh, you love it. This is why I hate playing FM drafts and love commentating them because of this stuff. Like this happened to me in the one of the FMTM final. 30 seconds. It was 30 seconds. But there he is. And there's the reaction, guys. Clip that damn reaction. That is a reaction of a man who cannot believe he's just made it to the finals of Road to Legend. Congratulations, Brofist. Our qualifier for Group B.
He can't believe it. He has his hands in his head.
Oh, bravo, good sir. Well deserved as well, honestly. What a tournament.
Wow.
And I mean, Brofist needs to write a thank you letter to Worf and to Diego Aspas. Like, actually write real life Diego Aspas a letter saying how much you love him right now.
Can we
That
get
was
Tony?
unbelievable.
Can we get?
Yeah, I was about to say we've got to get Tony in here.
Can we get them both in? Oh
Yeah.
my
Get
god.
them both in, please, because
That is unreal
I
stuff.
don't think we
Congratulations,
can not chat to
Brofist.
Tony after that. This has been an unbelievable performance from Tony as well. You know, I think they've both done outstanding today, and I think
I'll
it'd be good to
email,
chat to
I'll
both.
message them both a link.
Jono, I am literally about to send you the confirmation results for week 7.
Thank you very much.
What's everyone's opinions on this game or this tournament today, then, guys? Just while we're kind of getting everything sorted out.
Just because you asked, I'm gonna put it in the Discord there, Bullions. That's
Sent it to Tony Jameson.
the clip of Brofist's reaction to winning.
Lovely.
I
stuff.
clipped it.
I will have to stick that on the Road to Legends Twitter. That was a magical moment.
What minute was it in, Brilliant?
What the goal?
Yeah.
89th, basically the 89th, like 50 seconds, like it is 90th minute practically. Like
It did say 90 on the goal, like minute time.
Wow. I've sent a link to both Tony
Guys,
Jameson
can I just point
and
out
Brofist. We'll
that,
get
like, 8
Tony in
minutes ago-
first.
8 minutes ago, Tony wrote in the chat, Jota! And now look. See what I mean? 30 seconds can change a game. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Oh, we need to.
I've just realised I've spelled Iwor's name wrong in every single graphic I've done today, so I need to apologise to him. I'm really sorry, Iwar. We've had John calling you waffle, me spelling your name wrong every single place.
when he said waffle the first time, honestly, I almost lost my composure.
Moza has claimed that the red card turned the game on its head. We can probably say that was true.
It was
Right.
true. Moza
Let's
was
stop
absolutely
sharing the
dominant in that
screen
game.
for the moment, guys. Whilst we wait for Tony and our qualifier of Group B, Brofist, to come in, we'll just take a second to compose ourselves, really, because that was
Wow.
what an evening! What an evening! And what a crazy last 20 minutes as well. By the way,
That's crazy.
I can't believe I literally said at half time it was anticlimactic, and now look. Thank you, Mozza, by the way, for was Mozza hosting us? He was, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Thank you for hosting the game, Mozza, and thank you for taking part again, mate. It's
Commiserations for not getting more than one, but you did deserve a lot more points, more than the 4.
7 games, 4 red cards, and 4 Neymar goals. I've never heard anything like that before in my life.
Mental.
Your games were entertaining, if nothing else, Mozza.
Thank you to Zanko, Grimmy, Dave, King, Tony, of course, Mozzo, and obviously our winner, Brofist, for taking part. While we wait again,
we've got Tony in here now.
Oh, excellent. We've got Tony.
Welcome, mate. Commiserations.
Evening, everyone. Yeah, a bit of an interesting one, that one, wasn't it? Because we went right to the end.
I was unreal.
Every time.
Unreal. I literally said at half time it's gonna be really anticlimactic. So it's gonna be 0-0. Tony's just gonna win the whole thing for a 0-0 on the final game and absolute scenes.
The second half was very crazy.
The plan was to basically get no highlights, grind out the result, and then go home and be like, all right, 1-0, and we'll do it that way. But then we sort of stuck to the plan. We were getting what we needed to do. Like, shots were flying in everywhere. We were getting possession. We were really dominant. A couple of players were sort of like not quite performing at the level we wanted to, but then they were just doing just enough to still stay on the pitch. And I'm like, oh, come on, mate. I need to be thinking about bringing you off right now. But then they do something that's really important. I'm like, okay, excellent, right? And that's why you're on the pitch. And then Tierney goes flying down the wing, cuts the ball back. Jota smashes it into the roof of the net at the near post. And I'm like, right, 2-0. That's us. We're sorted. That's what I put in the chat. I was like, Jota, we've got it. And then we made a change to close the game out. And I don't know, maybe the lesson we've learned there is never try and go defensive at any point. Maybe I've only got one gear, and that's full on.
Don't go defensive when you're
Aspas I think the crossbar's still shaking after his finish there, to be honest. He's absolutely thundered it.
Honestly, I think Brofist needs to write an actual letter to Aspas, because that was an incredible goal.
I think Aspas has been given the keys of the city of Brofist, because don't know what's happened. I mean, yeah, it's one of those, man. Even that game as well, like the Brofist game with 4-3, and then Grimmy gave me another beating again. I don't know, I just can't play against Grimmy. I've played him twice. He's beaten me both times now. But yeah, we were thereabouts. So I don't know whether we
it was very close
there with one of the high level runner up or whatever, but we got close enough,
It was extremely close into the final. There was a few people. There was 3 of you that could have won it at the end.
Yeah, exactly the same as Tuesday. The league just froze up so close. I'm so glad we've changed it to the league for the quality. It's so tight. Both Group A and Group B have been so tight, going right to the end. And
unfortunately, though, Tony, because of Mulch.
Has Mulch done it? Has he?
Mulch has done it.
He got 15 points. He got 15 points.
15
magic.
15 points was the target for best second place qualifier. Unfortunately, it was we said on Tuesday night, it was a very high target to hit. You could only drop 2 games. I think tonight's been absolutely outstanding performance from all the boys, and you've led the way for most of the tournament and just fell short. It's absolutely brutal to say that, and I've been on the wrong end of a beating from you as well, Tony.
Was it 12, 13, 14?
It was 15-2, mate. It was 15-2 by the end of it.
Twice
that's the gamble of defensive. Right? I've seen a lot of people go defense. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I loved your tactic, by the way.
Oh, cool.
That was a very. When I first went into your stream, I thought, what's he playing?
I love his tactic too.
Yeah, it's very similar. It's very, very similar.
You had very versatile options of you had people to replace Jota, Sane on for your actual wingers that you started with. It was very fluid, and you could change it at any moment. It'd still keep the exact same shape.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And like I was saying, like in the chat, like normally when we draft, we don't do unlimited budgets. So that formation and that tactic, that style works with like I wouldn't say specific players, but like I know players that work well in that role. So like someone like a Jota, for example, like he works really well in that tactic. And like some people might look at him and like go, I'm not paying 40 million for Jota, whereas I'm going, that actually works pretty handy for me. And he can play in a number of positions. And then other players and then who give me a bit of value in what we're doing. It is about getting the right players and the right tactic. And then when you've got so much more money, I was just going like, well, I've just got like a kid in the sweet shop. Like there's so many players that will fit in here, and then just getting versatile players. And the plan was to get people like Zinchenko, I think like, what's he called? Llorente as well, the guy from Madrid who can play like everywhere. Like those like versatile players who, if someone's running low on energy or something, you just need someone to slot in. Like you might as well get a player like that. That's 5 positions taken up on the bench rather than multiple guys who can only play one position. So yeah, it was good. Like Dybala missed a couple of chances, which he probably should have had about 4 or 5 goals. Having Lukaku on the bench was really handy. Abraham didn't score until the end of the tournament. Dybala missed a penalty. Son kept being like, I'm not really going to be great, but then he'll score 2 goals and then he'll go off the ball for a game, then he'll score another 2 goals. And Henderson was the same. So it was what it was. But like, we had fun doing it anyway. So that's the main thing.
Also,
shout out to Sean Diceball in the chat though by Dave.
Yeah.
It's not a 4-4-2 though.
What was you saying to your players to make them really angry?
I kept saying we were doing well. They were like, no, we're not. We're terrible.
Yeah, I was saying that when I was commentating your game, Tony, I was like, his team clearly don't like being told that they've done a good job in that first half. They're all pissed off.
But the thing is, like that just means that none of them have got daddy issues. So like, they're like, oh, tell me I've done a good job. And I'm like, I'm telling you, you've done a good job. And they're like, I don't need that. So I was like, right, fine, whatever. I've raised
before one of your earlier games, one of the ones that I was watching, I seen it, and I was literally just updating the graphic for the results for the Twitter, and I flicked back over while you were in your team talking. I wonder what Tony said here, because there's only 1 goal in it, and everyone read. I wonder if the water bottle's gone or something here.
Yeah. I shot a dog. They weren't happy.
I will say a big game that I saw from you.
The Road to Legends does not.
The FM King game. The game versus you versus FM King was like a really good game. Like that was end it went 3-3, and then you suddenly scored at the end.
Yeah.
To win it in that one.
I think that those were and again, like that's like sort of throughout the whole tournament, I've felt confident. I've not felt like I've needed to change things drastically. I think when I've made change, I think it's been quite sort of thought through. And there's been moments like that when against FM King, I needed to make a change just to get an extra bit of pressure up front. I wasn't feeling like I was going to concede massively. I know there was like a couple of goals where he had like one that was declared offside or whatever, and I was like, but I'm still like sort of going, we've got enough about us to get this one. Like we can see this out, and if I have to go push forward and get another goal, we've got a goal in us. So there's like that tactic that would say which is sort of the 4-5-1 essentially, or a 4-4-2, depending on how you kind of look at it. I know it looks a bit weird, but it's a 4-4-2 or it's a 4-5-1 really. Maybe even a 4-3-3, depends on your viewpoint really. And then we've got this 4-3-1-2, which is just hyper aggressive, gets in everyone's faces, and that just creates chances and chances and chances. But it can be a bit counterproductive if your players are already a bit tired during the end of the match. So I tend not to kind of use it towards the end, but we can start at that. And like, if we take our chances, we could be 2-3-4-0 up by like 20 minutes. If it's got the right players in it, it can be super important. So, but it's one of those things. It's one of those things.
Yeah, we definitely love to have you back. We definitely love to have you back. It was a lot of fun. We're also going to ask all the managers to give We Ask Group B A as well for feedback.
I've already done
on what you thought of the. He's on it, isn't he? Just any feedback you can give us. We're trying to improve every season, so we'd really really appreciate that. And thanks for being involved, mate.
Very well. No, thank you for inviting me. Like I say, keep up the good work, and obviously best luck for everyone in the finals. And if we don't see you beforehand, best luck for FM23, and we'll see you very, very soon. Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you very much.
Top work. Cheers, boys.
All commiserations, dude.
No worries. Thank you very much.
And that was our second place, Tony Jameson, guys.
Yes. Where is
30 seconds away from qualifying for the finals. While we try and find out where our qualification winner is, he may have just gone to bed in his excitement. Who knows? Don't blame him.
He's probably partying away.
Yeah, I do not blame him.
I don't think Brofist is coming in because he's English, but it says my English isn't very bad. My English is very bad, so fair enough.
enough.
Well, that's fair enough. Well, congratulations, Brofist. You have qualified for Road to Legends Season 4's final, being our Group B winner.
We loved your reaction.
Yeah, we loved your reaction. It was pure joy, and that's something we all enjoy and want to see. We'll see you next Thursday for the final, Brofist. Before Jono closes us off, I just want to allow everyone else in our comms team to shout out. We'll start with Boom and then Don, and then I'll do it, and then Jono can finish up with his and then what he needs to see. So first of all, thank you guys. It's been a blast. And
I am very happy that I called the winner of this group. I said Brofist. Very chuffed with that. You can my shout out links, you can just find me at Crazy Boom _ on Twitch, Boom Pool on YouTube.
And the RTL Football Podcast now.
Yep, and that too. Coming from the 13th of October, you can find that.
Cheeky plug. Cheeky plug.
What about you, Billions?
Well, we'll just go with Don. Don, your final thoughts and your socials, my good sir.
My final thoughts is just that this has been an absolutely amazing group to commentate on today. I said it when we seen this group that it was going to be tight. And it's provided us right up until the last kick of the ball almost. And I feel a bit heartbroken for Tony, but I'm also delighted for Brofist, sorry. Mate, I'm going down the Jono Road. I'm tired now, boys. I'm absolutely made up for him. I've seen him doing very well in a number of drafts.
Especially with his current situation and where he lives and stuff.
So, absolutely top man. I'm excited to see what he does next week in another tough field. To everyone that's been here, that we can't do this without people applying, accepting invites, and coming on and wanting to put their time to allow us to put a show on. So,
yeah, definitely.
No matter how the competition went for you today, guys, we appreciate you. I think every single one of you's done amazing.
Yeah,
I know FM sometimes doesn't work out for some people, and I know some of you will be disappointed at your results, and I understand that completely because I've been there, done that. But keep your heads up, apply again. We're always happy to have you on and stuff. So thank you very much for everyone who applied. It really does mean a lot to us, guys.
Yeah, we can't run it on just us four and whoever we've got in the back. We need our competitors. We need the people that love playing FM just as much as us. So thank you for that.
And as we were saying earlier, we try and every season we try and get at least 3 or 4 people who've not been in draft in rank competitions before involved as well. So make sure you get those applications in FM23 as well, and eventually you will get your chance.
Remember, guys, it's FM23.
You too could be a legend.
There's only one way to become a legend, guys. So.
Don, quickly, what are your socials, mate?
So you can find me on Twitch at the Don Gaming FM or on YouTube just simply the Don Gaming. Twitter at the _Don90. Don't particularly use Twitter well. I'm not the most social media savvy person, but it is what it is. So absolutely amazing, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll wish you all a good night.
I just want a massive shout out to Don as well this week for jumping on the graphics last minute, because we've spoken about it quite a few times, but obviously Gormy's not been well this week. I won't go into too much details, but he's feeling a bit better. But Don's stepped up a lot this week when I've been concentrating on some other stuff with the pod as well. So I really appreciate that. And yes,
I do as well.
Yeah, where can we find you, Billions?
Oh, well, pretty simple, really, guys. Billions on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Twitch, obviously. Billions Twitch on Twitter. I'm going to go in a minute because I'm going to order myself some brofish and waffles, I think. That sounds so nice. But no, honestly, I've had a blast. Like this has made me realise that I was gutted that I had to work most of Tuesday evening, so I missed like most of it because this has been great fun. War. Thank you for literally creating one of the best 30 seconds of my commentating career. That was
And we
brilliant.
apologize for the amount of time your name was not said properly.
Yeah, I apologize that you've been called Waffle, Wolf, Wharf.
And or Don spelling his name wrong on every single graphic.
Yeah, I apologize.
And I realized after game week 7, I'm really sorry, buddy. It won't happen again. But I just want to actually highlight that. That was his debut this week, competitive debut anyway.
He did really well.
He's literally been points away from winning the group himself. As in one of the hardest fields I think we've had here.
Yeah, he played some great attacking football.
And on top of that, he decided the winner.
Yeah,
he had the biggest influence on tonight's outcome than anyone else.
Yeah, and it just proves again that's obviously with the qualifiers it adds so much. The first season of qualifiers, we had a newcomer not ever been in a round competition win the final, and the other finalist was also a newcomer. So both finalists were newcomers with people like Fox in the Box, Tom FM, really big names. And then and then you go into this season and qualifiers again, and someone never been in ranked competitions to go so far and do really well and to have such an impact is massive. So we really appreciate it, and that's what the competition's about. Yes, we will raid over in a second, but I'll just shout out mine before we go. So you can find me at jono.tv on all platforms, Road to Legends, and the RTL Football Podcast. It's going through a massive rebrand change at the moment with a new team coming in after my team left, but it's going to be some exciting times with Crazy Boom inside of that as well. So we will catch you on that on the 13th, and we will catch you next
Thursday. We'll see you
Thursday.
there next week, Mulch, as well.
And we'll see you next Thursday for the finals.
Yes, guys. Thursday we will find out how legends are made.
Yeah. So I found someone to raid. We're going to go see Looney. So make sure you drop him a follow if you're not. I'm sure you are. So we will go over there now. And thanks for joining, everyone. You've all been legends, and we'll see you same time next week.
Auf Wiedersehen.